All right, and we're live.
Dope.
Welcome, everybody, Jimmy.
What's up, guys? We're here, South Georgia Submissions. We got 16 matches going down today. These guys showed up, game. We've had some changes on the lineup. Jay Shields is now going against John Porter. Man stepped up literally 2 minutes ago.
Savage.
So, yeah.
Seriously, that takes guts, man. Like, to come in last minute like that and just like, yo, whatever, it's fine, I'll run it. Like that, it takes a really competitive mindset to be able to bring yourself to that place, man. So shout out to Mr. Porter, man.
And especially against an opponent such as Jay Shields.
Seriously, who's game, cuz, and he stays ready.
If you guys don't know who Jay Shields is, you will soon enough.
Facts.
He was from the Mid-South Classic. He got one of the first twisters in the Mid-South Classic.
Man. I was talking about that with him earlier, bro. I was like, yo, he was probably he didn't want to get baby twistered again.
All right, and did another lineup change? I know that Kara's
out.
She's out.
She's out. Her opponent had some medical issues come up, and she had to withdraw from the competition. So speedy recovery on that front, man. Hope everything goes well.
Shout out to you guys. Hope you guys get through whatever it is that you guys got going on.
Thanks.
Did any of the other lineups change that you guys know about?
No, man. That everything else should be going the course. Pretty excited for today's matches, man.
Dude, I'm super excited for a couple of these matches. We were talking about it last night. Again, it was Nate and me on the podcast.
Yes, I watched.
Dude, I'm so excited to watch Wyatt go against Max.
I think that I talked to you a little bit about this earlier. I think this is going to be a huge proving ground for a lot of the game that Wyatt has been trying to develop over the last 6 months, man. I think Max is an outstanding grappler. He's obviously a great wrestler. He was a D2 college wrestler. I cannot remember for the life of me what college it was. It was some Christian Academy or something along those lines, but he also does wrestle for the United States Army. He is currently active duty as a network specialist, so he is a savage, bro.
And he also coaches the youth wrestling program at his school.
Yes.
The guy's videos, he always says, "Shut up and shoot."
Yeah, no, Harry, his coach is Harry. He is with Divine Savannah, which is also 5-Star Wrestling. That's kind of the collab. Those guys are great. They're a part of my affiliation, the Divine School of Jiu Jitsu. I love those dudes to death, man. Harry's great. Max's wrestling pedigree is really what I think is going to shine through the most with him today. And Wyatt, obviously, being an outstanding wrestler himself, went to Bruton Parker, talked to him, love watching what he does with his high C's and that front headlock series he has. But what I'm really excited to see today is if he does what he did last time he was here and he goes for those leg locks, man, because that was an interesting change of pace. Anybody that knows Wyatt knows he's going, traditionally speaking, he was going for that wrestling. But the leg locks have been coming through, which is cool.
So with Wyatt, the funny thing about Wyatt Montgomery is that he come in, he just depended on his wrestling. He was wrestling heavy. And for 6 months, I was like, you're not allowed to be on top. If you wrestle if you wrestle up and I see you wrestling up, you owe me 30 burpees.
Ooh.
Just
rough.
6 months, dude, is because he was so dependent on it. That just made him play from his back. It's like, you're allowed to wrestle up, but you better, find a way back to your bag just to.
You're going to get up to get down, or you're going to do burpees.
Yes, right. And but now watching him have a complete game the way that he does, man, and I feel like, this is just my personal opinion, I feel like he's going against who he was 2 or 3 years ago. That guy that just wrestled for position. If he didn't have the position, he would disengage, try to start over. Mm-hmm. If he didn't get the entry or the position that he wanted, he would disengage and then re-engage.
Right.
And until he was entered on his terms.
Right.
And that was his entire game. Now, he's that guy that's looking to lift you, elevate you, turn you, or wrestle you. He can do it all. And it's pretty exciting to see how far he's come. And I think that the guy he's going against now has that same. I'm not saying that he can't do those things, but he has that same mentality and style that Wyatt had a few years ago.
So I had the opportunity before we went live to actually talk with him for a little bit, just to see where his head was at for this match, and he's really excited. He was telling me he is now the resident leg locker of his gym, which was something that surprised me, because the 5-star wrestling. I mean, it's 5-star wrestling. That's what it started off as before it was became a Jiu Jitsu academy under Scott Devine, run through Harry West. And he was telling me that he's been going all over, getting with Sean McCleary, who is the owner of Divine Camden, doing leg locks with him, and Quentin Rosenswag over at 10th Planet Savannah. He says he's been hitting him up a good bit for the leg lock game. So after hearing that, knowing what I know about Wyatt right now, like, I cannot be more excited for this match, because there's going to be some serious sparks that fly here.
This is one of the matches that I'm most excited about watching. And now Jay's match changed from Antonio Walker to John Porter, and John, he's given up some pretty good size to John.
Oh, facts. No, and I think this is going to be a great way for Jay to show the versatility in his guard, especially. I mean, we got to see it last time in his match when he was competing here. That excellent little triangle setup that he had going on for him, and all of the crazy. I mean, there was like a string of like 3 or 4 submissions. It was started off as a triangle, hit the arm bar. I want to say he was going for a carny or something. He was just going for craziness off of that guard. And I think John's going to be an interesting challenge for him, giving up that much length, because John probably has Jay by a good, I'd say at least 4 to 6 inches. And he's also got a good probably 30 or 40 pounds on him.
Yeah, so he's a wrestler. He's the bigger, stronger guy. But I feel like Jay's going to be more technical.
Oh, for sure.
And people underestimate, like, Jay, like, his strength and stuff.
Really?
Yes. Jay is extremely strong to be a 129-pound guy.
Right.
Like, he is, like, when you grab him, you're like, oh, I did not expect that.
He's firm.
Yeah. Coach Steven always says, oh, he's strong for a little guy. I'm like, stop saying that. He's just strong.
He's strong.
The dude is just strong.
That's impressive.
But just John, Cat, I've rolled with him. John is strong as well. So
yes, well, and we got to watch him compete last time as well, actually, and I thought it was you can see his wrestling in everything that he does, because that was his insert go-to move. He was going for takedowns. His outside single was fantastic. I don't think we're going to get to see too much of that side of his wrestling game, because I feel like Jay's probably going to pull guard or sit fairly soon into the match. Do you think he'll wrestle with him at all?
I think he'll wrestle.
Really?
So I know Jay. Obviously, Jay can sit anytime he wants.
Right.
But I truly think that Jay is going to come out, touch hands, hand fight a little bit, see where his hips are, and if John shoots, whatever happens, happens. I don't know if you guys can hear all the noise that's going on behind us. If you can, let us know in the comments, and we'll try to change some stuff up to make this more comfortable for you guys. Pledge of Allegiance.
Let's pray. Heavenly Father, we come before you today. Lord, we pray and ask for protection over each and every competitor, every person that's here, dear Heavenly Father. We pray that it's an enjoyable time for everybody. Lord, that your hand is upon this place today. Heavenly Father, we give you all the praise and honor and glory for the many blessings in our life. Father, we thank you for blessing this great US of A. And we're proud to serve you and this community. It's in Jesus' holy name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
If you would remain standing, please. Face the front of the building here. You have the American flag on the wall. And we're going to honor our nation with the playing of our national anthem.
And we're back. As a pledge of allegiance.
Yeah. Thank you for waiting for us. If you're still tuned into this stream, we had to give our thanks to America and Jesus.
That's
know
right.
What I'm saying?
That was the national anthem.
America and Jesus. They
America
did a prayer.
and Jesus.
They did a prayer before it.
We are in the VFW.
That's a fact.
It's going down in the VFW.
It is. It's packed here too,
Guys,
man.
I have to show you guys this.
Oh yeah.
I wanna show the world this belt right here. This is the championship belt.
This is what Stephen Aiken and
Joshua Harper.
That's our final match
event
of the evening, our main event. They're two black belts are the only black belt competitors that we're going to have today, and we appreciate both of them for coming out and putting it on the line out here for our viewing pleasure. Both of them absolute savages. I'm really excited to see what both of them are going to bring to the table today.
Man, I'm just excited I get to touch this belt because I guarantee you that there will not be another belt quite like this one.
It's
ever.
pretty majestic, dude.
It's ever. Ever.
Oh,
There's the man himself.
the man himself, Jay Edwards.
This is Jay Edwards. Welcome to South Georgia Submissions. We're looking forward to some good matches today. Look forward to for a good day. Thank y'all for watching.
Let's go.
Jay, let's go.
That was Jay Edwards, ladies and gentlemen.
That's our dog.
That's the man putting this thing together.
first match. We're rolling straight into it.
Let's go, baby.
All right, first match.
This is Ricky Amerson. He's going to be going against Travis Parks. Trying not to get kicked off stream here. We're having to mute when the music comes out, when they walk out.
It's all good.
So what do we know about these two gentlemen? What are they in their colors?
Ricky is the ATT gentleman. He's black and red. And
Travis Parks is in 10th Planet. Perry, Rash Guard, the Braves.
the Braves.
And the white and red.
Go Braves.
Ricky just pulled guard. So Ricky's 30 years of age. He's a 3-stripe white belt. One more month will be 1 year that he's been training.
This is interesting. I wanted to make this comment. So the first time we got to see him out here last time, during this competition, he had a pretty heavy top game that he was playing. He was playing very elusive. He was playing a very loose top game also. I think it's pretty interesting to see him playing guard here and going pretty full into that right now. Looks like he's trying to get that triangle set up right now. Interested to see. I can't see the other side of his body. Okay, there you go. Now you can see him going inverted. What you thinking? This is one of the gentlemen you train with, isn't it, Jimmy?
Yes, sir. It was a good little escape. He just pressured in, turned out of the triangle. It's a decent triangle that he threw up.
Yeah,
These
very
guys,
solid.
they're back on their feet.
Interested to see what they're doing. Good little hand fighting exchange here. Okay.
Travis Parks has been training since August 6th of 2020. He's been training with Stephen Aiken over in 10th Planet Perry.
So he's one of the OGs then. He was there when Steven first started the
Yes, sir.
the academy. That's pretty awesome, man.
Got some good hand fighting and wrestling. Oh, now Travis.
Going into his
Full
guard.
guard. Let's see if he tries to play the 10th Planet system. Just getting some rubber guard going or something. I'd be excited if I seen that, dude.
That would be cool to see a little rubber guard action here in our first match. I'd be interested to see what Ricky would do in response to some of the 10th Planet system. Being a white belt, it can be pretty daunting sometimes going up against the 10th Planet system, being that it's not something that's commonly taught in other gyms. And I'd be interested to see what he did, just naturally.
Yeah, you can tell that both of these guys are fairly new to the competition scene and stuff. They're both like turning red from holding their breath.
Yeah.
But man, oh, they're both trying to get this guard game and throwing up these triangles. So.
That's pretty interesting. It's cool. That is the one of the first sets of submissions that I feel like everybody learns whenever they start jiu-jitsu, especially when you're first learning the guard. Is those triangle combinations are just like the big ones that you want to try to get in first, because it's just the most awkward, Playing guard is just not natural for people.
Ricky just pulled him back into half guard.
We're 3 minutes into this 10-minute round. How about y'all talk about the rules that everybody's going? They're doing 10-minute rounds, correct?
Yes, it's 10-minute rounds. It's the ADCC rule set with certain things that are different. There's no points here. It's sub-only. At the end of the match, at the end of the 10 minutes for everybody but Steven and Josh, it's going to be just no winner, no contest.
Interesting fact about Ricky, he cannot hear.
He's deaf, yes, and that is a huge part.
His corner is having to show up signs and stuff for him to look at.
I was seeing the cards in the corner that his coach showing him the different moves and stuff. That's pretty interesting.
Yes, Cameron was actually talking about it. He said that it can definitely be challenging.
Travis was just looking for that hip heist. He's doing a good job of controlling the posture. These guys have tried some of the things that they're trying to put together. I just love watching guys that have been training for a little while, trying to put stuff together, like when they're first competing and they're first getting out there.
Definitely.
And these guys actually competed against one another before.
Did they? When?
Yes. I want to say it was a new breed in Savannah.
Okay, that's cool.
And Travis lost 2 points.
Travis lost 2 points?
I believe so. If I'm wrong, guys, don't.
Do we all
see
have
this little inverted triangle caught here?
That is one of the crazier things I think we'll see today. It looks like he's trying to hip bump over and make it into a mounted triangle,
but he's upside down.
Yeah.
I was kind of halfway expecting him to pull on the arm, like what I think that's what he would be looking to do from that inverted, is like start attacking that arm that was closest to him.
I think he was just making it up as he went. I think he
definitely
caught that triangle and he got committed to it. It was a valiant try.
Good job. Very, very cool. Very
Ricky's
cool
on top now.
That's the 5 minute mark of this match.
You know what I really love watching with like newer or people that have been training for a little bit? They just try to work their way through situations and try just throw whatever works out there. Like sometimes they just don't know, should I hold on, should I not hold on, and then you end up in weird things like that.
Travis recovered half guard, and Cam's calling for Ricky to pass into side control. To get to that side control.
He's got some good posture. There you go. He's up on his feet now. Okay.
He got
now
the pass.
In side control.
And he's got that arm.
It looks like he's trying to get his head underneath his arm right there. Probably going to go for a head and arm choke of some sort.
He actually had that near side arm isolated, and he let it up to attack the far side, which was Travis has got back to his guard.
Okay.
These guys are going back and forth. There's some nice transitioning and submission attacks.
It's interesting. It's cool to see him trying to work different things like that and try to chain everything together.
If no one finishes, it is considered a double loss.
It's a draw.
Double loss.
Double loss.
We don't believe in. We discussed this last time. We do not believe in draws here. As Jimmy says, it is a double loss.
It was the Rush Cup that they competed at against each other, by the way.
It was the Rush Cup. My man, thank you so much for that.
My dude.
With the save, making my facts actually factual.
Isaac,
it was the comments.
Big brain.
I'm over here just picking stuff from the internet,
Hey,
I'll take credit for it, though.
No, man, I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys keeping me straight.
Seriously.
Yeah, I just couldn't remember.
There's a lot of people out here today.
Yeah.
Varying backstories and experiences with jiu-jitsu, and I think that's pretty cool to see in the jiu-jitsu community.
Travis doing a good job of keeping his arms safe.
Yes.
One thing that Ricky was talking about and saying to me is that because he's deaf, everything in jiu-jitsu for him is kind of challenging. Because when the coach is coaching, he's like demonstrating an arm bar or anything like that. He just has to feel it. Oh,
he's got his head there.
He's attacking the head.
Let's see what he can do with that.
But like if the coach tells him to pinch his knees or anything, he
He
can't
exactly
hear it.
Yeah, that would be a very difficult coaching boundary to overcome, man. And it's awesome to see Ricky and his progression. You can obviously see that he has, learned a lot of the techniques that Cam's trying to teach him, and I think that that's awesome to see someone with his kind of
Travis
challenge.
is doing a good job of like shaking the hand here and doing what is exactly what Steven's asking him to do. He's telling him to kind of turn out.
Mm-hmm.
But Steven's telling him to open up and bridge. And Travis is doing a good job of keeping the hands in there. But Ricky is in on that head.
Oh, he
let it go.
He let it go.
He's isolating the arm now. Ricky's trying to isolate that arm. Travis is doing a good job of getting it. Yeah, getting it in. He's back on his side. Oh, he's getting his head away. That was a good movement there.
Oh, okay.
Explosive
Slick
back
little
take.
back take right there. I like that.
Beautiful little chair set.
You can tell he's done that a time or two.
That's a fact. That's a very well drilled move by Ricky right there. You can see now he's going for the head. He's hunting it hard. And Travis is doing a great job of keeping his hands up by his neck, making it that much more difficult for Ricky to get in on a rear naked choke.
I was waiting for Ricky to try to just like use his hands to choke him.
Yeah.
Just come across both hands, trap him, choke him with his own hands.
But
that's similar to the goozle. If anybody on this channel probably understands that, we're within 60 seconds of the match being finished.
Yep. Very well fought match by both of these guys.
Travis with the escape.
They have not been stagnant at all. That's one thing I think is awesome to see from these two guys, just to see them consistently transitioning from position to position and what they're doing. Okay.
40 seconds.
Got Ricky playing some guard.
Screaming across the mat. 40 seconds.
30 seconds left in the match.
Going for another triangle attempt here in the last 30 seconds. Going for the mount. Oh, it might be able to get it mounted. No.
Travis is getting to his knees.
Doing a really good job. Both of these guys. Super proud of them.
He's stacking him again, trying to turn out. Cam is calling for the arm. Calling for him to attack the arm.
That's it.
That's the time.
It's a good match.
That was a good match. Nothing but love and respect, man. That's awesome.
So, that's going to be called a draw.
Both lose.
Double loss.
Double loss.
Double loss.
That's called a draw.
Oh.
All right. So, what was y'all's thoughts on the first match?
I thought it was interesting.
Wait, we're getting an interview. Sorry.
Here's the interview. Let's go. Was that
interview?
No interview?
No
No interview. He
No
didn't.
interview.
Man of little words.
Man of little words. Jay Edwards. Great stature, nonetheless.
He is like,
So, they asked, where are you, Wade? Where are we, Wade?
Where are we? We are in Nashville, Georgia. We'll sleep a little. I don't exactly know what's in proximity of this, to be honest with you. Bunch of trees, lots and lots of backwoods back here. We're in the cut of South Georgia. Jimmy, you're probably a little more familiar with this area. What is in proximity to Nashville?
There's a lot of buttons to push. We're back.
there's a
We
lot
are
of
back.
buttons.
There it is. That's a fact. Isaac's doing an outstanding job of keeping everything consistent, man. Seriously.
So this is Wade Aldridge and Rhett Kohler.
Wade Aldridge is a 34-year-old, trains at Five Rings Defense with Barry, who competed here last the last time we came out here to celebrate some grappling knowledge. He visits Force MMA with Wyatt Montgomery and Blackwater with Wesley Sweat and Waycross.
Who's in what spats? Who's in spats?
Hold on. Wade Aldridge is in. He's in guard right now.
Okay.
Spats is Rhett Collar. He the camo, black, gray, white camo, long sleeve rash guard. Then the Surge Jiu Jitsu is Wade Aldridge.
Rhett's 17 years old. He's a white belt that's been training a little over a year at Higher Performance Jiu Jitsu, Soul Fighters in Thomasville, Georgia. He's a current high school student. He's certified Bowtech. His coach says he's an intelligent young man with great work ethic. So let's go.
Interesting.
Also, to speak on what we was talking about earlier, dude, this is like hour and a half more country than I am. So
This is super country.
We're playing over in this little meat hook position.
Oh,
I like that. I like what Wade's doing with guard here. He's working that little crossbody control right there. That's a very powerful control mechanism, and working off towards the hips. Oh, wow. Rhett looks to be holding on to that leg, which I would not really recommend in this situation.
this arm is fixing to he let
He's
go.
hunting that Kimura pretty hard. Back
Yeah.
take.
Yeah.
I feel like he's looking to just pull it up his back instead of actually get the sweep. I feel like if he wanted to sweep, his foot's free.
He could pump that
He
knee.
could stick that left leg all the way
Yeah.
through, catch that hamstring, and then get that hook.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
I feel
He
like
seems
he's
to be happy
trying-
with where
yeah.
he's clinging on. Yeah, that hammer lock I think is what he's hunting.
I feel like he was. Oh,
Okay.
he's
See,
getting
but
his
like
elbow
he
down.
can spin back around.
I
Still
feel
has
like a
that
hip pass
bump.
will be
Yeah,
coming.
That hip bump sweeps right there.
There you go.
He may bump him right back into the Kimura, man.
He
'Cause it looks like he's wanting that arm isolated pretty bad.
He's been
does.
pretty excited about that Kimura.
Yes. He's holding it. He's hunting it.
Oh,
And
he's-
he's got
he needs
that
a-
grip. Yep.
He
He's
needs
got
a-
that.
Pull it to his chest. There it is.
behind.
It's out.
Okay.
But
Here we
he's
go.
a 17-year-old with rubbery shoulders.
Yes, he is.
He may
Because
not
I'm going to
care.
go ahead and tell you, I would have tapped to that by now. Oh, man, and he's pulling him over. Oh, whoa, hold on.
To a back
Hold
take.
on, we see a back take here off of the Kimura attempt. Interesting. Rhett Collar pulling some shenanigans out and ending up on his back. Very cool.
I love these matches, dude. These matches are so fun.
This is the kind of stuff that you definitely do not get to see all the time, especially with higher level jiu-jitsu. You don't get to see as many just weird shenanigans positions that pull out and end up in a completely different way than you'd expect. I think that's pretty cool.
Well, and sometimes they're going to throw something against the wall like a loose spaghetti noodle and see if it sticks.
Yes, sir. It's pretty cool stuff. man.
Rhett's in on the arm now, and he has like a. Looks like he had a truck hook, but Wade turned, so now he's just keeping in on this Kimura with like a.
I don't even know
what you would call this.
This is just okay.
I mean, it's just like a Kimura trap.
It looks like he's really trying to pull him over onto his back. I think
Yeah.
that's what Rhett's going for completely right now, is just to pull Wade. So he's trying to stay off on that hip right there so he can keep that
Turning back into his back.
exactly.
I'd like to see him kind of go back to what he was doing before with the hook and just kind of tug on the hip a little or knee pump and turn him.
Yeah.
I think all of those are good. He let him get his head out. Now we're gonna see Wade looking to just pass and
Wade's got pretty free range to pass right there.
Yeah, there you
Oh,
kick
backs
out.
out. Okay. Okay. That was interesting.
Yeah, I agree with Peppa Jack in the comments. There's right there at that moment, he could have gone to a body triangle in that Kimura trap, and there's a great little submission series that he could have hit there.
We see
5 minutes.
going for the
Halfway through.
guys, I see this happen all the time. Guys try to throw the legs out of the way, which actually gives them leverage to kind of like react faster
Yeah.
instead of just dropping them. Like, just let him float down. It gives you time to settle. He would have settled. He would have finished that a lot cleaner had he not tried to launch him away.
Yeah.
Sometimes they want it, that what gets you past their hips to get the attack on the legs, you're kind of giving it to them, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense.
It's like, you just drop it. Just set them down
So that
instead
you can
of
sink
slinging
and
them.
put that weight down on them.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Something my coach told me a long time ago about jiu-jitsu is you have to move yourself twice as much as you do your opponent. And I think that definitely applies in that scenario.
You'll hear me say all the time, man, and in jiu-jitsu, it's like working on a car. Oh, he just went to mount.
Straight to mount. Looks like he's going to the back.
Nice. He could hit a nice little chair sit from here and just.
He needs to keep his posture up as he pushes that knee through.
But yeah, dude, if you're under a car, you wouldn't pick the car up and move it to get out from under it.
You'd move yourself.
You would slide out from under it. So you move.
I would
around
just let the car move.
Yeah,
Just let the car
just
move.
let the car move.
Just let the car do the moving, man. Why am I going to try to move a car?
Let's go.
Who do I think I am?
All right.
Didn't they say something like, be water, my friend?
Yeah, that was that Bruce Lee guy.
Who?
Bruce
Never heard of him.
Bruce Lee, never heard of her.
I wouldn't disrespect a man with a her joke, man. Come on. Gonna get us both beat up.
I get beat up all the time by Kara, so it's okay.
I believe you.
Most people that know Kara would. All right, now we've got Rhett in side control here.
Little Toriando pass.
Very nice.
Tell he's drilled that quite a few times. How long has he been training? I'm sure y'all said that at the beginning of the stream.
Rhett?
A little over a year.
Wow,
That's
that
what
was
he saying.
pretty good passing for a little over a year.
Inside.
Wade Aldridge is a white belt, single dad, just trying to find time to train regularly.
Did kickboxing for roughly 15 years.
2.5 minutes left in the match.
2.5 minutes. And
That was a smart little collection of that arm. Did you see that where he took his left arm or left hand and grabbed behind the bicep and pulled up and kept him flat on his back?
just fishing out those little nubs. Give me that.
He's only been training a little over a year, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
That was a nice little touch. I appreciated that.
Looks like he's hunting that Americana pretty hard right now.
He did a good job of like getting his arms over and getting
Nice
his elbows
transition.
back down. Transition to mount. So what do you think? You think these guys are going to go all 10 minutes?
I think so.
We got a
I
minute
have-
45 left.
Rhett looks like he's hunting a series of arm and shoulder locks right now, but I think that Wade's doing a great job of keeping his arms in right now, and I think that's just going to make it that much more difficult for Rhett to actually try to finish something, although that position shows him going for that little gift wrap right there, which I love.
His coach is calling for a big bridge.
Okay.
Big
Looks like-
shot.
What do you think, Jimmy? How do you see this match playing out? Do you think it'll go to distance?
I think it's going to go the distance. It's fixing
Oh,
to be in
look
a
at that
bad
arm bar.
Rhett looks like he's trying to sit back for an armbar
60
right now.
seconds left on the
But you
clock.
see all the space in his chest?
Oh.
Oh, he gave it to him.
Yeah.
It's out. He's
Okay.
going straight.
As soon as I
Okay.
called it. Oh, my
Oh,
God. There it is.
there it
There's
is.
the
It's
finish.
over
There's the
with.
tap.
Rhett
Oh, my
Collar.
God.
Very nice. Very nice.
What
I
a
was,
match.
I was literally in the middle of saying, look at all that space from his chest to the elbow. And then he just straightened his arm and he got the finish. That was nice.
That was fantastic.
Very surprising. Good match, man. That was exciting. Winner by armbar.
Good job.
And he said, did he say Wade?
No, did he? Because that was Rhett.
All right.
We just came out here to have fun, so that's what we did, and I just had a little bit more experience, a little bit more grit, and I got to it.
Hey, man, good job, man. Great
Sir,
armbar.
appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Rhett Collar, ladies and gentlemen. Man, a few words.
Hey, he got straight to the point.
He did.
They were here to have a good time.
Up next, we have Roger Quintina. How do you say this, sir? And Brandon Brown.
Roger Quintinilla. That's my guess.
Quintinilla. Quintinella.
Double L is a Y sound for the Hispanic speaking nations and Latin speaking nations. Quintinilla.
When I have to mute. So this is going to be some sort of wrestling?
No.
No, this is a jiu-jitsu match.
This is a straight jiu-jitsu match.
Brandon.
And
Yeah.
we asked these guys to come by the table and tell us how to pronounce their names before they come out. So if we murdered your name, I'm very sorry, guys.
Oh, wait, I think we do have a wrestling match before this. We do.
Oh, we don't have any. So
I don't have any information on these guys.
I don't
Let's
have
see
any
what happens.
information on wrestlers.
I will definitely say the rule set changes when we go into wrestling, though. We are doing it's freestyle, right, Jimmy?
You're asking the wrong person.
I believe it's a freestyle wrestling format, which means I believe it's 3 2-minute rounds, so 6 minutes in total. They're going to be hunting for takedowns and pins, no submissions in these matches.
Well,
What
this ought
is
to
even
be
wrestling?
interesting.
2-1-1.
2-1-1.
That's what he said.
So a 2-minute round and then 2 1-minute rounds?
I think so.
Okay. Thank you, Nate.
Nate's the man.
Nate's the GOAT. He's out there with the camera right now. Hey, yo, shout out Kaysen Visual Productions, dog.
Let's go.
Putting it on today, cuz you see all this beautifulness you've got in front of you. That's because of Nate, Jimmy, and Isaac and Kaysen Visual Productions. Huge plug. Shameless plug for the homie.
That's not shameless at all. This man put in a ton of work. He was up at the gym last night till 3 a.m. putting all this stuff together, getting the stream to where the scenes were switching, to where you guys can see our beautiful face.
Savage. And
So here we are going into the match.
All right. So for those of you that are a little less familiar with the wrestling scene,
What is even wrestling?
wrestling is just takedowns to a pin, man. That's the best way you can explain it. There's no
Trying
guard
to
pulling.
assert your will on another gentleman,
That's
correct?
a fact.
Or lady.
Yes. Yes.
So I'm just going to point out that one of these guys has a clear advantage. His shoes are laced up.
Yeah.
The other guy's shoes are untied.
That man doesn't have on any shoes.
He does not have on any shoes.
So that's 2 points for the takedown.
Yes, it is.
He's running a half.
Running a half.
My bad. I don't know what that is.
Stop.
Wrestling.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Oh, he's got him. He's got him on his
Another
back. What
2
is
points.
that?
Another 3 points.
Okay.
2 points.
The gentleman in the white shorts not wearing any shoes. That's throwing me off a little bit, I'm not going to lie. But he is doing a good job trying to fight in for that leg right now. He's going to come up. I think that would be the smart play here to get a little separation. Maybe get a wizard right here and try.
A wizard or a wizard?
Did I say wizard?
Wizard.
Sorry, neither one of us are going to let you get away with that one.
Harry
okay.
Potter.
My bad.
Let's go.
Hell
Called him out.
Dude, I'm down. It's cool. Okay.
Is he a jiu-jitsu guy doing wrestling? That would be amazing.
I think it's actually happening right now. There's a jiu-jitsu guy doing wrestling, which is probably why he's not wearing shoes.
That would explain so much to me.
That's incredibly hard to wrestle against somebody who's wearing shoes because the grip alone would be kind of hard. That's an interesting choice on his part.
That was a good snap down, by the way. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I wanted to plug
beautiful.
that. That was a picture-perfect, beautiful snap down. Pulled him straight down underneath him, went straight off to the side. That was as picture-perfect as it gets right there, man.
I would like to say dude stood up, hipping in while the guy was on him a minute ago, and he's barefoot. That man got some grippy feet. He got some alligator feet. This man just stood up against that. Like, his feet ain't sliding or nothing,
That's
man.
the time.
That's 2 minutes. That's the
For
first
the first round.
So at the beginning or at the end of the first round, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't paying attention to the transitions. Did anybody else? I mean, I definitely know the
I
gentleman.
was
wearing
not
shoes.
keeping count.
The gentleman wearing shoes is definitely up right now. He has been consistently changing position, scoring points. He's
So what's a
definitely up.
scoring position in wrestling?
So
for the
scoring
viewers?
positions are any time you can get to somebody on their back, but it's not a 3 count. It's a near fall. I want to say that is 2 points. Anytime you get a takedown, that's 2 points. A reversal is going to be a point, and anytime you get a stand up, that's another point. Correct
Did you
me if I'm
wrestle?
wrong. I'm just kind of a grappling nerd. I'm not really good at it, but
That was
I like to
impressive
watch
because
it.
I don't know those rules. That's why I get beat anytime I try to wrestle with somebody. Like a high school, junior high wrestler, subpar can like out wrestle me in the game of wrestling.
I wrestled with a lot of different people. Me and Jay, actually. Jay's probably the most influential person for my wrestling game. Him and Jimmy, because Jimmy is going to play stupid right now, but he's actually a savage when it comes to wrestling.
What? Look, I'm just impressed by this guy's feet.
Yeah.
This man is. This
This
look
man
at that. He's driving a dude back that's got on tennis shoes.
Oh, that was a nice little trip right there.
That was
cool. That was
nice
slick.
trip.
Got straight to his back.
Time on the
1
And
minute round.
that was 2 points for the takedown there.
It was. That is considered a takedown. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Go ahead, man. All right, guys. I think there's one more 1 minute round here.
Yeah, you're gonna have to take over as the authority on wrestling here, Jimmy.
Dude, I'm not the authority on wrestling. I just know, like, if you take somebody down, that's a takedown. If you pin them, you win. Like, that's the extent of my wrestling.
Okay,
It's like
that sounds about right.
Turn them over, stick their shoulders to the mat, and you win. These guys had a short amount of time, but they are working hard. And, like, props to this guy, man. Like, I wish I had their information in front of me. I didn't have the wrestlers' information. I apologize to you guys for that, but I will.
Pepper Jack, we are displaying a freestyle wrestling match currently that was added to the card after the fact. Our cameraman Nate Cason over there having to dodge the wrestlers. They're definitely using up the real estate, like true wrestlers. Oh, he got a throw.
It was a head and arm, but he lost positioning on the end. And Jay.
So how does that get scored in wrestling? Nothing. Like that was effort for nothing.
The guy that ends up on top gets it. It doesn't matter how he got there. Nice, that was time.
Fun little match.
Jay did an amazing job of keeping those guys wrangled in and not going off the mat and like killing all the people in the audience. He did an amazing job. Shout out to Jay for being a good ref.
Hold on. We're going out there to the interview.
Boy strong. I'm stronger.
Yeah.
About all I could say.
Both of these guys are some of my former wrestlers. Kristen was my middle school champ, moved to Homerville. He ain't wrestled in 5-6 years.
Since not to middle
It's
school.
good stuff. Proud of you, big dog.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
So, we're back.
Cool.
I think that he won. He was a middle school champ, and he said he hadn't wrestled in like 5 or 6 years, but he come out and did work. He was proud.
We're coming up on our next
Another
match.
wrestling match, I believe.
Oh, is it another
Yes.
wrestling match? Do we have information on these guys?
We have no
information on these
wrestlers.
I do know one thing, though, gentlemen. They both have shoes on this time.
They both look like they know what they're doing.
They came to play the game.
Oh, and
we're off to a start.
Heck yeah, that was a very aggressive start. Looked like he was trying to go for that hip toss off the rip, man. And he's hunting it, too. You can see it in the way that he's trying to get that over-under grip on him, get his hips underneath him. I love hip tosses. That's my favorite move.
Dude, one thing I love about wrestlers is those guys run through open doors. Like jiu-jitsu guys,
Jiu-jitsu guys
they
are chill.
peep through the window. They kind of
Flip him over.
They kind of check and see what's on the other side. Wrestlers are like, bitch, I'm here. Oh, excuse me. Excuse my language. People, I'm here. Got excited.
I mean, these boys are getting after it.
They are.
In the
I love the energy these guys are bringing to this match, man. They're both came out gunning, and that is just 100%, like Jimmy's saying, the wrestling mentality. It's way faster paced, grittier than you'll see in a lot of jiu-jitsu matches, and I love every second of it.
The Kool-Aid guy.
I want to point out that the disco ball is going. This is just adding to the whole ambiance of the thing. I'm really enjoying this.
I legit thought it was camel flare. I did not realize. Oh, what a sprawl. Oh, my
Very
God. Did y'all
nice.
see that?
Yes. And now
With
he's
the
going in
back
for the
take.
leg ride, man. Leg riding is...
See, now I want him to choke him.
Now we want to see a rear naked choke. His neck is right there. Take it.
He's a little high to be, like, he's trying to leg ride, but he's high.
30 seconds left
He's
on
trying
the
to,
clock.
now he's trying to stretch him out and like, run a half to turn him.
That's something that you see a lot with guys that are still pretty new. to
Oh,
leg
there he
riding.
goes. His legs are going straight. He's turning him. Steer the head, the body will follow.
That's a fact.
Where the head goes, the body follows.
Jimmy Barnett.
101.
Trademark.
10 seconds.
10 seconds.
10 seconds left in this first
first
high
round.
energy round, man. I love
These
it.
boys came to scrap.
Oh!
That's a fact. Oh, man.
Do not ask me to tell you what points or where or anything.
I'm just excited, boys.
I'm just glad I'm here right now. I was about to say.
I wasn't expecting this.
Dude, I got antsy. Like, do y'all, I'm going to be honest, when I go to compete, like, I'm asleep. They wake me up.
So what are we deciding now? This is where people are going to need to get
this is called the
filled in.
referee position for any of the uninitiated on wrestling. And this is basically how you start every round. Normally there's a coin toss, or some people let the person who's up on points choose what position that they want to be in. And
Bottom guy's trying to stand up. Top guy's trying to
break him down so
break
he
him
can go
down.
for the pin. And it is all revolving around getting the pin. That is the quote-unquote kill for a wrestler. But, yeah. Old buddy in the
I keep wanting to shout, roll for a knee bar. Can't be roll, can't be.
Somebody's calling for a body twister in the comments.
Body twister. That would
let's go.
actually be impressive to see. You could do that in a wrestling match. That would be a mad point position, too, right there.
I believe that there's a rule against locking hands. I believe there's a rule. I may be wrong. I'm not a wrestler.
I think you're right, and I'm just stupid.
No.
It's okay.
I may be wrong. I have not.
But I have no. All right, you're gonna have to explain that one. What just happened? The guy was in an A-frame
They
position.
went out of bounds.
Well, no. Wow.
I'm sorry, Wade.
That A-frame position, and then the guy in the cutoff just went and tried to jump over the top of him. What? Are you familiar with that technique?
Dude, I told you I don't know wrestling.
I can't stand you right now, dang it. He knows wrestling. He's trying to make me a liar on the stream, and it's not going to work. But,
just troll Wade the whole stream's like, what? What's he doing?
What are you talking
He's
about?
playing footsies, bro.
He's playing footsies.
Look,
So they're both in a neutral position right now. They're hand fighting.
this is one thing that drives me insane with my guys. It's like, point your head.
A
Point your
very
head.
good snap
Get-
down,
get
going
good
straight
head
to the
position.
back. He looks like he's really trying to hunt those leg riding points, man. But he's going to have to sink from right here.
He's doing a good job of barring the arm and like trying
25
to
seconds
turn him.
left on the clock.
And
He's
that
doing a good job of barring and trying to turn and trying to like run that half, and he's staying heavy
on
but-
his hip. I mean, he's doing a
Yeah.
great job of covering his hips up, which is what I was saying when you saw him do the little hip thrust earlier. That was him trying to break down his position and get him flattened out.
One thing I would like to see more often in wrestling is like when those guys are barring the arm, stick one arm through, other arm come to the hip bone, and just snap them and turn them. That like you would if you see guys sitting people through that much. And the winner, we have no idea who he is.
Thoughts
but
on your match, man?
Just didn't know if I was gonna do
Get
good.
him to
Got out
tell
here and
us
got
our
it.
name.
Yeah, it's good
Nate.
stuff, man. Proud of you,
Yes,
dog.
sir.
Good stuff.
Let's
Yeah, let's
Good
go. Attaboy, high five. Gold
All
star.
right. Well,
Yeah,
that was some fun wrestling. That was exciting.
That was.
It was.
What'd y'all think about it in the chat?
Yeah, let us know down in the chat what you guys thought. Guys, also, are we running the super chat for any of these guys? Like the
Yeah, they can put anything in the super chat
guys,
they want.
Support these guys, these athletes. They're driving 2 hours, 3 hours to put on this show for you guys.
Yeah, we've got
Support
some
'em.
guys from Camden coming out here.
Especially these high level
All right,
guys
we're
that
gonna mute in just a moment.
giving up their time to be here.
Roger Rivera to the mat. And
What?
He said Roger Rivera.
I think he meant to say Roger.
My man came out to zero music.
He did
on
that
one.
whole warrior.
He did that.
So who's in what? Black.
Roger
spats?
Quintanilla is in the blue shorts with the black and blue rash guard, and Brandon Brown is in the full black murdered out uniform with a little bit of white in it.
Let's
And
go.
he came out to no music.
Facts.
Yeah.
He's here for business, ladies and gentlemen. Both these guys are white belts, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
No. According to Roger, he is a brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Ah.
And Brandon Brown is a 3-stripe white belt.
Interesting matchup.
I don't know what they weighed in at, but
I would say, what do you think the collective weight is? I mean, this is going to be
700 pounds.
some moving.
That's
Nobody wants to end up on bottom in a match like
conservative-
this.
No, sir. Conservative guesses.
so Roger is from he's a national of Costa Rica. And just to shout that out, if you guys are interested in the Dream Camp, hit up Stephen Aiken for the Dream Camp, the No-Gi Jiu-Jitsu Dream Camp.
Always has great
That
coaches.
thing is amazing, and it is in Costa Rica.
It's beautiful.
So Robert trains at how do you pronounce this, sir? He's from Leesburg, Georgia. That is Saulo Ribera.
Yeah, that's Salo Ribera in Leesburg, Georgia. He's been grappling for about 10 years. He's again, brown belt Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He wanted to say he's fighting a whole generation of individuals who are 5 to 10 years younger than him, and he's giving up 90 pounds despite these advantages. He will try to push forward and get his win. He teaches Spanish in Albany, Georgia.
Nice. And Brandon Brown, he is 37 years of age, trains at Force MMA under Wyatt Montgomery. He's been training for a year and 5 months. He's a 3-stripe white.
2 minutes off the clock and we're still on our feet.
And these guys are still on their feet.
And I'll tell you, that's actually not uncommon when you see two people that are relatively new to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or have not committed to the takedown game a whole lot. Also with big guys, it's just such a gamble, man. Anytime you go in for a shot or anytime you try to go in for any real takedown that doesn't involve a snap down or a front headlock, it's dangerous.
One would say that you should have better technique then, right?
One
Right
could
in that corner.
one could definitely say that.
Size doesn't matter, right?
So, yeah, size doesn't matter in jiu-jitsu, not at all. Small lives matter, bro. Small lives matter.
Small lives matter. Brandon Brown is an asset protection investor, and he is a bassist in a black metal band called Smirked. That translates to death in Serbian.
That's dope, bro.
That is awesome.
That's awesome.
And these guys are still on the feet. They just broke way.
I would really love to see somebody, if they're going to commit to death like that, though, pull guard and commit.
Commit to a full death match now.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's like, let's get to fighting. We just watched some scrapping wrestling. I want to see somebody on the
yes,
ground.
this is definitely an interesting change of pace from the full motion of our wrestlers to the big guy grappling scene.
We got to talk to Jay about this lineup. He give us some small wrestlers that are like throwing each other all over the mat, and then the heavyweight division that are looking for foot sweeps.
Yeah.
And Roger is looking for that pull to the foot sweep, like that judo style foot sweep.
Mm-hmm.
Roger is actually a black belt in Japanese jiu-jitsu as well. And he realized that there was holes in his game in jiu-jitsu when he went to a real jiu-jitsu, not a real jiu-jitsu school, but
a real jiu-jitsu school.
Which they were asking in the chat, which one of these gentlemen was the brown belt?
The brown belt is in the blue.
In all the blue. Okay.
Yes.
Well, especially as a brown belt right here, it's like, let's see some jiu-jitsu, pull guard. Let's see what your guard looks like.
Yeah,
you know?
that's kind of what I'm wondering too, is when that guard pull is going to come, because I mean, even as a big guy, kind of like you were saying with technique, when you're a brown belt, you have that developed guard, you know. So let's see you showcase some of that skill.
That's what our guard's for. Our guard's to, defend against a bigger, more, athletic opponent, right?
Yes,
Victor, it is SMRT. That's the band's name, but he told me it was pronounced Smirked. So I said Smirked. But,
He was just reading off the teleprompter, okay?
That's interesting.
It's awesome.
Good stuff.
So he keeps sticking in for that foot sweep. You know, we'd like to see him, hit that foot sweep as he steps back, sit up underneath him, get some sort of jiu-jitsu happening.
In traditional judo,
Let's
grab
see
somebody and jump off a cliff. That's how it works.
I want to see full cowabunga, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys right now.
He just thought about that shot. If he shoots a double leg in here, man, I'll stick a feather in his cap for him.
That's a fact. If one of these guys
minutes.
goes for a blast double right now, I'll be giddy with excitement
I
to see what happens.
100% want to see full send. I want to see someone jump off the cliff. Let's go.
Donnie Donkey, I hate getting crushed by giants too. That's why you could probably go to the link in the show notes and sign up for Brandon McCaghren's BJJ 365, and there's all kinds of stuff in there that can teach you stuff.
Listen,
For anyone of any size to do.
BMAC's entire online academy is something that I just love watching. I mean, passively adding new stuff to my game. He's always innovating, adding new techniques and stuff like that. I love watching it.
And it's not just him now. Like now in that BJJ 365, it's all his homies. It's got Stephen Aiken. It's got Matt Elkins. Matt Scaff's got some stuff in there. There's all kinds of things getting added all the time. So
I got a notebook from 7 years ago, and it started out, it said, how to become a ninja. And then the next line was BMAC. So
we need to bring some Pride yellow cards into this.
So I reached out to the man, and then he was like, I'm going to build this for you.
And
I was like, that's amazing.
Can we incentivize a sit down right now? Can we just take
maybe right here at the 3 minutes?
I'll yell it out.
No, don't yell.
Mute my mic.
You're muted.
Sit down, roll. Let's go.
Okay, now you're unmuted.
Yeah, I'm yelling
We're calling
at him.
from the box for a sit-down rule.
Yeah. I'd like to see some jiu-jitsu. I don't know about you guys, but this has been officially 7 minutes of them
3 minutes
pushing
left on the
each
clock.
other.
I want to, honestly, dude, I think that these guys know that whoever
ends up on bottom is going to have their work cut out for them. But that's what I'm here to watch, Jimmy. I'm here to watch
they know that,
jiu-jitsu.
and they're not willing to. They're both just gonna lose if they don't make something happen.
I think that you can make arguments against that in certain fields of jiu-jitsu that
we're in a sub only. Steven said it on the Dream Show. The cops are called. Somebody's got to win.
Somebody's got to win.
2.5 minutes left on the clock.
Let's go.
Man,
The announcers are calling for the sit-down rule. Everybody's just staring.
Yeah, man, this has been now almost 8 minutes of completely on the feet action.
Dude, I mean, you can't blame both of them for wanting to win, but at some point, you just got to try to make something happen.
Supposedly, he is a brown belt in Japanese jiu-jitsu.
So that would, I
think it's very similar, but I think that they spend more time in the difference between it.
No, so Japanese jiu-jitsu, one of my kids' coaches is a black belt in Japanese jiu-jitsu, and they do a lot of like joint manipulation, like small joint manipulation. It's more about
minute and a half left on the clock.
It's got a lot of judo throws. It's got a lot of throws into small submissions and things. And from what I can tell, from what I understand about it, but it like when you get down on the ground, like then
jiu-jitsu, Brazilian jiu-jitsu,
or American jiu-jitsu, or just
jiu-jitsu,
jiu-jitsu maybe.
Oh, don't you say jits? Hey,
somebody went down. Heck yeah, that's what I like to see. Brandon showing off some of his guard, bro. Let's go. Guard gang or die. Let's go.
Christopher Barnes, I will 100% roll with either one of these guys right after this match if you would like. My coach, what do you think Steven weighs right now?
Steven?
Yeah,
Steven
Aiken. He's fighting tonight.
I'll say he's 240.
I roll with him all the time. It's terrible. It's horrible, but I roll with him.
Yeah.
I use jiu-jitsu.
I have rolled with Brandon on several occasions.
Oh, Brandon McCaghren?
No, Brandon Brown.
Oh, Brandon Brown. Okay, you rolled with this gentleman.
Yes,
okay.
I have rolled with Brandon several times. Like, he is one of Wyatt Montgomery's guys, and I have rolled with Brandon, and which is kind of like what I was saying. It's like it's
10 seconds left.
This is why I was saying is like
10 seconds. He's going to hunt a sub. He's got a straight arm.
Let's go.
4 seconds.
Get the finish.
2
Get
seconds,
the
1 second.
Oh.
Hey. Whoa. Maybe a little pepper on that last attempt.
Hey.
Yeah.
A
So
little heated at the end. It's all right. We're here.
It's good stuff, man.
I'm here to represent it. Jiu-Jitsu, submission only
So-
grappling. Let's go.
Double loss.
Double loss,
Double loss. Let's go.
Let's roll on straight to the next one.
please.
Hey, I'm proud of those guys. It
hey,
takes a
they
lot
got
to
out there
move
and fought.
around and show up. Especially, this thing's live streamed to the world, Craig. This thing is live streamed to everybody. So shout out to those guys for putting it online.
Yeah, man.
All right. So we're getting the next match going. Who do we have next?
So it's supposed to be John Osna and JD Williams, but I heard him calling for Sam.
Sam.
And we're going to go to mute real quick while they walk out. And we're back.
All right. We have John Eisner, a 28-year-old that trains at Glenville Jiu-Jitsu, 10th Planet Savannah affiliate. He's a white belt, certified ASE master technician. His first ever competition, he prefers leg locks. Since they are not allowed, he is eager to see what he can make happen. I would just like to make the caveat off that leg locks are allowed in his division. He cannot heel hook. That is the
Straight
caveat.
only. So,
Yes, it's anything that's straight, no turning motions.
So no heel hooks,
yeah,
no-
toe holds,
okay,
stuff
toe
like
holds,
that.
okay.
It's knee bars, straight ankle
So
locks.
who's in the spats? With the takedown. That was a beautiful takedown.
Oh, wow. Was that a lat drop? That's a beautiful little lat drop. I love that. JD Williams being the white spats, I believe. And
So
then-
JD just shot that beautiful takedown right
I
there.
believe so, yes. And then John Eisner is the gentleman in bottom right now. JD Williams is 25 years of age, trains at ATT, a one-stripe white belt, been training for 3 years. He wants to shout out to God first and foremost, his LJ for making his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu journey possible, his daughter Peyton, his family, and all of his coaches. I think that's a pretty awesome shout-out right there, man, honestly. That's mad respect to everybody. And we've got these guys right now. We've got JD Williams on top right now. It looks like he's trying to put some heavy shoulder I don't know about heavy. Yeah.
His shoulder pressure's a little bit shallow. He's
Yeah,
a little
that's what I
too
was
far
thinking.
down the torso.
That's what I was thinking, too.
Yeah. He's been really committed to this position ever since they had that swap back and forth after the takedown. Good little scramble. What level did you say these gentlemen were?
They're white belts.
They're both white belts? Okay, yeah.
So this is pretty standard for
He
what
got
you'd
to his
see.
dominant position. Now he likes it.
Now
so
he wants to stay and he doesn't want to give up. It looks like he was trying to put his head underneath the elbow. Could be going for a head and arm choke. I'm interested to see what he can make happen with something like that. Now it looks like he's trying to pass over into mount.
nice
Oh,
little
he is
flea
past.
pass.
Yeah.
And then he chose to go back
Back
to
to
side
side
control.
control.
Okay, interesting choice.
So
I
I
think
heard the crowd go, ooh, what happened while I was
A
gone?
savage lat drop.
Amazing takedown.
So JD Williams went for the lat drop, ended up on top, and we've been there ever since. He's really liking this pinning power, I think. I think he's really into the control. He's waiting to see what John is going to be doing off of that. Yeah.
Do you think this is going to go the distance?
Given the way John's trying to manipulate his arms right now, Isaac, you look like you want to say something.
Oh, there was a comment, and Scott Ferguson, there was no disrespect meant on any of that about the brown belt or anything. We were just confused on the information as to what brown belt, what it was, anything like that. So definitely none meant.
I got you. No worries, homie. All love here at All Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. We all love each other. That's our game. But back to the action, and we still.
But I will talk trash on you.
I mean, that's
It's
also
just
the
all
nature
fun.
of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
It's just all fun, man.
You have fun.
Do not take anything I say today as factual or heart, because I'm me.
I will. I'll take everything you say to heart because you're always mean to me. Jimmy doesn't love me anymore.
So he's gotten caught in that half guard position as JD's tried to advance and go back and forth between there.
Dude, do you know what I love from this quarter half?
What?
I would like to see him stand up, like just hip in, get high, 2-on-1 arm. When he goes to defend the arm, chair sit to the back or forward roll to truck.
I like that. That
It's a
would be beautiful. That's very
exchange.
fun.
But he's doing a good job of just getting elbows high, just staying heavy.
I tell you what, JD has kept the pressure on the entire time. He's huge into this pinning pressure right now, which I think is great to see. Kind of that wrestling pedigree, you know. It's great control positions. He's been trying to isolate an arm here for a little bit. I'm interested to see what he could be trying to do with that. Yeah.
I love how into it Jay is and how much he's paying attention to keep these guys safe and stuff. Like, he's doing a really good job reffing.
Agreed, 110%.
He stepped off. He got through that quarter half.
He is now back inside control.
He's really turning the head the other way and pinning this side with his hips. His hips are getting a little high for my taste, but it looks like he's doing well.
Yes, he's definitely in control of his position right now. I think that John is more concerned about keeping his arm safe right now.
That shoulder of justice. He's just driving it in and steering the head.
He definitely has that shoulder pressure coming right now.
5 minutes left on the clock.
He's
trying to
doing
get a little separation right there.
He's doing a good job of getting that arm inside and walking his hips towards him. But JD's just repummeling with his leg and then lifting it, getting control of the elbow, getting his hip back in front of it, just catching that little nub to shoulder him down. There's a switch to scarf.
He's been doing that periodically
Twister
here.
side.
He'll go from scarf to
he jumped into half guard.
jumping into half guard. Interesting play.
That was, and he's trying to get his lockdown. John
I believe that was a mistake from the top side. Yeah, he was trying to. He went to go to cross back to mount, but he had given up the underhook.
Yeah.
And John has a nice lockdown right now.
Yeah.
That's putting a ton of pressure on JD. I'm looking for the dip set, or he's looking for the dip set. I'm not his coach.
Right.
But he's probably looking for a dip set or a turning. He lost the foot.
Well, and many people will argue. I saw somebody in the comments earlier talk about the belt color not mattering, but to which some extent I agree. But this is where you have two white belts that one of them seems to understand the grappling and understands the aspect of dominant position and getting there. But somebody was just like, "Oh, you got to start attacking subs." Well, this is where when you get to a point, you don't know how to attack yet.
Yes.
So they're kind of learning that in a sub-only scenario where we've got 3.5 minutes left on the clock, and we're kind of in the same position we were 2-3 minutes ago. So he's looking for those subs, he's trying to find them, but the education, the timing's not quite there yet.
I agree with you 100%. And I think that's why tournaments like this are so important, to get people that valuable experience, because I know anytime I've competed, I've always come back 10 times stronger. You know?
Right.
You see where you could have done something. You get with your coach. They key in on your game, and they're like, okay, you weren't doing this, so obviously, you may not know it. You may not have seen it yourself. So next time you get in this position.
Oh, nice key lock. Let's go.
Yeah.
He's trying to get the Americana.
Speaking of which, there's one of the first ones that many people learn.
The Americana, baby.
And there it goes.
Especially with bigger
trying
guys.
to lift it up in the air. He should be dropping his elbows and dragging that elbow too.
Like that.
Just like that.
But homie's got some twisty shoulders.
That's a fact. I'd have tapped.
I would have tapped.
Oh, man. Yeah, there it is. Oh, man, you saw
Very
it
beautiful.
deep there.
As we talked
finish.
about.
Yeah.
Exactly right there.
Right there. Perfect. Picture perfect, man.
And that was J.D. Williams with Americana.
Good job. GG.
Very good. And like you said, that's worth 1,000 reps. You know, that's 100 classes right there in that match.
Right there, seriously. He's going to go back and learn so much from that. It's going to be awesome.
Just some good work. Shout out to my coach.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to y'all for putting it on.
JD.
Shout out to my family.
Good stuff.
And the commentary didn't know American Top Team vet also, but y'all do now. Thank y'all for the work.
Say, good job, man.
How do we not know America Top Team?
I know ATT.
Did we miss that? Yeah, I knew it existed, yes.
Everyone knows ATT, bro. That's like a huge fight team.
All right, well, shout out to American
Shout
Top
out
Team.
to
Shout out to American Top Team, baby. Shout out to American Top Team.
And that's Cameron Neville.
Yes. Cam's awesome, bro.
Who's next?
We have Sam Morris against Trevor Miller. Sam Morris is one of Wyatt's guys. He was here last time. He had a match.
We're going to go mute real quick.
Okay.
Oh, they're already running it.
Are we just going?
Yeah, I think so.
Cool.
Yeah. Looks like it. So, who's in what spec?
All right. Sam is in the short shorts, which I have
Who
mad
wears
respect
short
for.
shorts?
Sam wears short shorts. And then you've got Trevor, who is in the basically full white rash guard. Sam was here with us last time. He trains under Wyatt Montgomery. Very fast-paced wrestler. You can see the energy that both of these guys are bringing immediately. Get a scramble. Got Sam in half guard right now. He's coming for that nice little come-up. Looks like Trevor decided that he was going to pull guard, or I don't know. They've got a bunch going on.
He was trying to get that guillotine, and
now you've got Sam on his leg.
Sam's in on the leg.
Sam's in on the leg. Let's go.
Sam is a 17-year-old that trains with Force under Wyatt. He's been training 6 months. Trevor's 22 years, been training with Invictus. He's at Divine Jiu Jitsu. He's a white belt that's been training 6 months, and he's a correctional officer. Let's go.
I have had the pleasure of training with Trevor before, actually. I've had both of these guys I've trained with, but Trevor more recently than Sam. Trevor's got just like he picks up on everything that Jay and Sean show him, man. He loves that top game. He's big on Kimuras. He's big on head and arm chokes. That's what he was hunting for today. That's what he was told me he was going to be hunting for, is the head and arm chokes from Mount. So I think we're going to start seeing a little bit of that now. Sam doing a great job of keeping Trevor up on his hips. Sam doing a great job pressuring up with his hips and trying to make Trevor move and regain his position. I like it.
Trevor's coach is calling for a UPA.
Good top control coming from here.
Yes, Trevor's doing a great job of riding out Sam's hips. I agree. Sam looking like he's going for a body lock. Does he have that leg? I can't see from
No.
No, he. Okay.
His coach is telling him to get his arm through.
He's a little bit too high to be starting to attack the head right there. He needs to sit further down into his lap to get that shoulder up underneath the chin like what he's looking for.
I feel like he's using that to keep him from scooting up. So he's just keeping him like stuffed down by keeping his hands high across the head or the shoulders.
He's definitely
Right.
Yes. He's worried about retention right
He's
now.
doing
He's doing a good job.
Really
Great
good job of
honestly.
trying to tire out Sam and isolating arms. Sam is trying to just do enough to get on his side to start bumping. Oh, he's reaching all the way over.
Starting to spread himself out a little bit.
Yeah, it's a little dangerous. He's looking at his
Trevor.
coach to listen, so his coach is asking for him to frame.
Trevor trying to maintain control of the end of that lever, trying to isolate that arm hard right now. Something Jay does a lot, one of his coaches. I think he's going to start looking for that Kimura grip that Jay loves to do and just start running something from that. Sam really doing a great job staying active on the bottom and trying to keep himself from staying flat on his back. Trevor doing a great job of just keeping him on his back. Now he's going to the head. There you go. Got a nice little head and arm action going on right there.
He was in on the head and he let go because he felt like he was losing position. He's now back in side control. It's good reactions.
He's doing a great job of staying in dominant positions consistently, too. I really like how he's riding out the wave that is Sam right now.
Twister side, trying to keep him from getting that elbow to the mat.
Oh, it looks like Sam going for a leg right there, trying to get some half guard action going. Yeah, there you go.
One thing that I see happen at a lower rank consistently is that the guys jump back towards the legs. It's like they jump, like they're trying to cut across. Oh, nice guillotine.
Very nice. And you've got a nice little reversal there. Get to see some of Sam's top action right now. He's got a really good pressure, gritty game that he gets from Wyatt Montgomery.
Sam is a high school wrestler who placed 5th at the Spartan Nationals. So let's see what his top game is about.
I think he's looking for a leg there.
Think maybe he'll sit back for a leg lock?
I think there's a possibility for that right there.
It was running through his mind at least.
I don't know. I know they train a lot of legs at Force, but I don't know what their game plan with Sam is.
His coach calling for him to pop up immediately.
Yep, there you go. There it is. He's sitting back for a leg lock. There you go. There it is.
And he taps
straight ankle.
Nice.
Very nice. Very nice. Good prediction by Isaac there. Going for the sit back straight ankle. I like that. So,
dude, and it's so crazy. It's like I see people do that so often and not be able to set it in and get the finish.
Yeah, straight ankle, that is something that a lot of people that are just starting to learn leg locks have problems with, is really finishing that straight.
Thoughts on the match?
I didn't do my best there in the beginning, but he was a good fighter.
Good job, man. Good job.
Oh, he's tired.
You can hear him breathing.
Yeah, I mean,
that was a hard fight.
Trevor was on top for a minute, and Sam did a really good job of keeping the action going.
He
so
said,
good for him.
He said he was a good fighter. That man was tired. That was really fun to watch.
That was cool.
So
that was good stuff, man.
All right.
What are we looking like next?
It's unless they change anything, Kristen Beasley and Noah Mills is up next. Kristen is from 10th Planet Perry. He's been training 2.5 years. 2.5 of that. Oh, he spent half of that time recovering from.
And we're back.
Yeah, Christian has spent half of that time recovering from knee surgery in the 2.5 years that he's been training. He plays guitar, he draws, he loves Jiu Jitsu, his wife, and his kids.
He actually designed the rash guard that he has on. Christian is in the Close Encounters rash guard from 10th Planet Perry.
Noah Mills is 23 years old. He trains at ATT. He's a white belt. He comes from a karate background where he received his black belt. He left combat sports for 7 years to focus on education, and now he's coming back, entering a new world of BJJ. He is an aspiring attorney, set to temporarily work on a cruise liner at the end of the year after he graduates the university.
Very cool.
Nice.
He did have a very nice takedown to start this match off, too, I might add. That was a nice little trip that he had there that landed him the side control that he's been in. Now it looks like they're going back to a stand-up after an exchange.
Working to their feet.
Yep. Let's see if he can duplicate that takedown. Or if Christian is going to respond with one of his own.
I don't see Christian,
Was that what you were thinking he was going to do?
Yes, I was going to say, I don't see him shooting takedowns.
It looks like he's trying to get out of that leg. Very nice.
Don't lay flat. Cam's calling for 100 kilo. He's wanting him to get chest heavy and step off and like get real big with his chest. Christian's doing a good job of like trying to
He's got great
keep
frames.
Yes,
and he's got great frames in right now.
There's his lockdown.
Like to see him get off to the side a little bit more.
A little more on his hip.
Yeah.
Unless he's going to play the deep half.
You see him trying to work the dipset.
Mm-hmm.
I think Steven will be calling for him to swim under, but he's telling him to keep that lockdown. I feel like he's going to be telling him to go for this like electric chair style sweep from here. If he don't just
you
bump
see
him
Steven
over.
right there in the corner
is.
nodding to him. There's
Going
the deep
for
half.
deep half.
That's
I like
exactly what I thought he was asking for.
Yeah.
that. Very nice.
And I can't hear Steven. Steven's such a soft-spoken corner. He does it not to excite you, so it's really good. Cam's telling him to turn. He's telling him to go to mount. He's saying twist your knees out and go to mount is what Cam is telling us. Telling Noah Mills.
But Christian's doing a good job of that bottom leg staying engaged to where there's still that butterfly hook. But then there's that pass that happens
Noah
if you lose it.
Noah just hit that pass.
Going in instantly. Good.
Oh,
some good
got
shoulder
his
pressure.
knees in.
Christian going for
Kristen.
the regard immediately. I like that.
And he's looking for this clamp. It's really nice.
What do you think he's going to be going from there?
I would imagine he's headed towards rubber guard.
I would like to say that, but with him having that far side underhook, I think he's going to try to get this bottom leg out
there.
And,
Yeah. He's trying to hit the sweep where he's going to hook with that left leg, catch the back of his hamstring,
and then turn
posture.
Yes.
But he can't get his leg past like that. There you go. Yeah,
There
doing a
it
good job
is.
repummeling. Got this full guard. Oh, by the way, Steven's been working on a full guard thing in the room, so we'll see what his full guard's about.
He sure has.
He's built an entire system that's going to be on Brandon Mccagren's site, right?
Yeah, we're going to upload that soon. It's going to be on the BJJ 365 that you can find in the notes. There's a link that you can go to sign up.
I would recommend doing it.
Kristen's looks like he's just taking a break here. Noah looks like he's just kind of
Christian's staying with the posture, though. He's keeping his posture down, which is a great thing for him to do right now.
Noah looks like
with
he's
that
just
overhook right there.
positioning, trying to. Yeah, Kristen has that nice overhook, keeping his posture. He's looking like he's just waiting for his time to kind of get his posture back. It's what Noah looks like. He's trying to be patient for him to like adjust so he can pop his head up.
Almost like you let the car move.
Almost like you move out from under the car. Just play. Let's go.
Does one wait long enough?
Let the
for
chat decide. Do you let the car move, or do you
move the car? Yeah. Hey, yeah. Let me know what you think in the chat. Who moves the car? You?
Do you move around the car, or do you just wait for the car to move?
That is the question.
Doing a good job of keeping those shoulders high. 5 minutes left on the clock.
Noah's coach is saying, Pat, step over that leg. I still haven't heard anything that Steven said. Steven's just kind of
they're right
action.
next to him over there, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
can
provide pressure on that forearm.
That's the sweep right there.
That's what I was calling for.
And Steven has been working that in the room for a month now.
Saddle.
Oh, Kristen's on top. He just passed. He's in half.
All Kristen needs to do is stay heavy and keep those hips in.
Has been a nice match, dude.
It really has.
Very evenly matched match. Jay did an amazing job matching these two up.
He really did. This has been very interesting. I'd like to see Noah go back and get his frames a little better, though, because there you go. Something along that. And I'll try to get his hand on the bicep, and I think he'd be able to make a lot more room and keep some of Christian's pressure off of him.
Yeah, well, his coach was actually telling him to pummel his hand under earlier. I could hear him, and
Christian advances the mount with a little bit of a. Was that a dope mount? I was looking away.
Wasn't quite paying attention for it, but he stepped right over in the mount when he tried to upa. He's doing a good job of trying to offset Kristen. I feel like he's either going to escape that way or he's going to give up his back. One of the two.
Yeah, hugging him like that's definitely not going to help him. He needs to be building some frames,
See,
building
there's
some
the
houses.
trap. And when he upas hard, if Kristen switches his hips, he's going to end up on the back of Noah. If not, Noah's going to end up with a sweep. And it looks like to me that is where that's going to head. It's just a matter of like waiting because that's what they seem to be attempting.
Under 3 minutes left on the clock.
See, I would love to see Kristen stick his whole body behind that arrow, that elbow, and then chair sit, holding the face to the back to the twister hook.
Goodness.
Yeah, I would love to see that happen.
That got aggressive fast.
Like
really
that would, but that's like he keeps reaching across and it's just there.
He's overextending when he gets there. But I like how he's sitting low in the lap like this. This is going to give him access to under that chin.
I'm thinking Noah needs to get a lot more control of the arm if he's trying to do what he's doing, because he keeps trying to do the upa, but he doesn't have any control of that arm, so it's going to be really easy for Christian to keep his posture.
I think that Noah is going to end up pushing on the hips and like pushing because he keeps getting here to this position. Oh,
nope.
Never mind. This is tough. Look at Christian walking the elbow up high.
Very nice.
He's looking for that hug choke.
There's the arm triangle. This is a staple mark of his coach, Steven.
Oh, he did a good job of getting that arm back in front,
He really
man.
did. He did.
A minute and a half
tough.
left on the clock.
That's very tough.
He did such a good job of walking it up, but Noah did. Noah's a game guy. He did a good job of wiping that arm and getting it back in front. I'm so proud of Kristen right now, dude. Seeing how far he's come and how hard he's worked.
He's doing a great job of keeping his position and fighting to get those arms, too. That's really good. Very well coached. Very, very good student of the game.
He literally, like, stepped in right when 10th Planet Perry was opened, and he was one of the first guys. And he's just such a, like, willing-to-learn person who just wants to learn. He was even showing up when his knee was busted. He was just showing up and sitting at the edge of the mat watching.
Taking notes. That's the best that I think that I've ever gotten was when I was injured, that I could just sit there and just observe. Here he is working, trying to get that arm up again. Ooh, he's thinking about
he was gonna
chair
step over
sit or the arm bar.
It looked like he was going to step over into a mounted triangle for half a second there.
That could be an option.
That would have been cool.
Yeah,
get his arm, that would have been nice.
If he'd have been over the elbow, I feel like he would have swung it.
Okay.
Under 30 seconds left to go. Little scramble happening.
Half guard and then right back to mount. Oh, it looks like he's going for the punch choke. Shout out to Brandon Mccaghren.
The fakest move in Jiu Jitsu.
Going for the arm.
5 seconds. 4, 3.
This crowd is
2,
getting high,
1.
dude.
Oh, man. That was
Let's go.
great.
That was the closest double loss we've seen so far.
That was.
The people are on their feet here in the
Both
VFW
guys.
in Nashville, Georgia.
Both guys, amazing.
They were great. They were great. Game. Super game. Noah did an awesome job staying alive on the bottom there, man. I'm telling you, Christian was throwing a lot at him, and he was doing a great job of keeping control. And Noah did an awesome job just trying to keep the fight going. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we didn't get a post-fight interview on that one, boys. Yeah, gotcha. Well, we're on to the next one. We're not doing interviews on a draw.
Woo!
I was excited. I got into that. I forgot it was
Yeah.
even a double loss.
Yeah, that was
hype.
one of the most exciting matches that I've seen. And like I said,
Richard Green on the mat.
Oh, and he
Richard
just threw me in for a loop. And we're back.
All right,
Dope.
this is Richard Green and Dominique Black. Richard Green is from Laviano Jiu Jitsu in Albany. He's a white belt. He's a veteran. He says there's 22 vets a day that commit suicide, so reach out if you need help. He's a psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. And like he said reach out.
Heavy in on the collar ties.
Nice. Both these guys are sitting in.
Some active big boy jiu-jitsu.
Oh, swimming for that hip. He's trying to get around to the back. Nice.
Whoever won that turn was going to be
the wiener.
The heavy favorite for the rest of this match.
And then Dominique's 38 years old. He trains at Glenville Jiu Jitsu. He's a blue belt that's been training for 3 years. He's a correctional officer, an Alabama native, and an Army vet. A husband and father of 3. Dude, he loves comics, video games, sneakers, and action figures. He runs a podcast called Half-Life Nerd Boys. Check it out. The greatest coach in all the land is Trent Socks, according to Dominique Black.
Just so everybody knows, Dominique Black is the one in bottom side right now, and Richard Green is in top right now.
Richard's really committed to that crossface again, keeping his really heavy across, going to a north-south.
I really like that north-south position. North-south chokes are great, especially when you're a big guy like this. If you can scoop that head up with that arm for that arm in, north-south too, that can be a really quick game for somebody with big shoulders.
And that ticket is, too, like catching that chin with your ribs.
It appears that he's just using the position right now just to smoke his opponent a little bit right now, just to smoke him and kind of wear his stamina bar down just a little. I think that's what he's looking to do.
It's smart with big guy jiu-jitsu, man.
Yeah, dude, just make him move, make him gain a little position, make him move some more, hold him, staple him. Like, he's having to work to get out from under him.
That's a fact. You can see how comfortable
Back
he
to
is
moving
right there.
cars.
Yes, sir.
Lol.
What up? Is it trucks? Do we move trucks too?
I mean, I've pushed a truck before. It was not fun.
I used to have to push start mine, like get it going down
you
the
have
hill,
to do that?
pop a
Yeah.
clutch.
I had to do that with my Jeep in high school.
Forever. I had a Geo, so
Yeah, mine was a Jeep, so.
nice. You had the real deal. I had a Tonka toy.
When I was a little kid, I told somebody that I wanted a Geo. Like, I would see those go by, and I was like, those are so cool.
Man, mine was painted like a tiger. It said Tigger's Tonka toy on the windshield.
Savage.
I still have
amazing.
it, actually. It just don't have a motor in it.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Good little.
Seeing a little bit of action here.
And we settle back down into that north-south.
Yeah.
Looks like he's trying to get his arm under the head now. Might be trying to see a little action for a finish here. Try to get that arm.
Richard's staying a little heavy. Just staying heavy. It looks like he's trying to isolate an arm from this angle.
He's getting a little too far over for my taste.
He's
starting
got
to
this
commit
arm
too much to
stapled.
that leg.
Yeah.
Or to that arm, I mean.
Yeah.
He's got the near side arm stapled with his leg.
Oh,
I like
yeah, he
passing
does.
that thing off on my feet. So I don't see anything positionally that's real bad right now. He can
I didn't
move.
see the arm staple.
Yeah, he can move 2-on-1 straight arms. Good technique. Good technique.
Yeah. He's got that arm isolated pretty heavy right now. Looks like
He's grabbing shorts.
he's definitely doing that.
I don't think he's grabbing the shorts to move him. I think he didn't lock him in his face. I'm gonna go with that.
Yes.
Super heavy pressure on that arm.
Yeah.
Oh, and he gets it free.
Good. Got his arm free. My man.
But still got his elbows up high, shoulders up high. It's really hard to be strong when you don't have your frames put in there.
Yeah,
That
he's
is
gotta
a
get
tremendous amount of pressure from Richard Green.
That's number one, what he has to do right now. He has to get his frames back in so he can start shooting his legs in to try to regain half guard, get some separation or something, man, because this is a lot of pressure for Dominique to be taking for this, long of a time.
And he's
man.
just laying there dead weight, driving his hips in.
He needs to hit, and from bottom, he needs to be working to get up on that hip and turn back into him type deal and
Yes.
create some of the motion that he needs.
Yeah.
But
It
getting
looks
that
like he's
arm-
back on the arm.
He's doing a good job of stopping him from getting under, but he
That's
popped
it.
it up.
That's
Oh,
it.
good
That's
clap.
an
Another
Americana
Americana
finish from the
It
big
seems to be the
boys.
move of the day. Richard Green.
Sub of the night. That'll be the sub of the night, Americana.
Right
Maybe.
before. right before the 5-minute mark.
Very nice.
Here's the post-match.
Winner, Richard Green, Americana. Matt, I'm gonna interview you real quick. Yeah, Richard, what are your thoughts on the match?
He's a great opponent. Really enjoy being here. Just want to say, 22 thing, 2 veterans, unacceptable. We got to do something about it.
Yes, sir. Good job, man. Thanks, sir.
He said 22 veterans a day, and we got to commit suicide, and we got to do something about it. That's what he said. The mic was going in and out a little, but that's what he was saying, and I 100% agree. Shout out to all our veterans.
Great message, yeah.
Great message.
I love it, man. I love it, seriously.
And they have shirts here as well. I don't know if that's the same thing, but
on their website, I believe so.
Yes, and there's a website and everything.
So who's next? Until we have to mute real quick.
Garrett Touchon and Robin Jones, the Silva.
We're back.
Cool.
You caught me on camera grabbing my candy.
Nothing wrong with it, man.
Shout out, though.
Shout out nerds, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out to nerds.
On the mat.
And he's hit me with some.
All right.
All right, now we're back.
Garrett Touchon's 22 years of age. He trains at 10th Planet Perry under Stephen Aiken. He's been training for 2 years.
Garrett's rocking some crazy shorts.
He just received his blue belt. His prediction is the better man will win. He hopes it's him.
Garrett's on top.
Robin Jones is 22 years of age. He's been training for 3 years. He's a 4-stripe white belt. Business management student, and wants to give a shout out to his mom, Anna, Kristen, and to his dad, Justin Jones. Shout out to those guys and girls.
Quick plug, man, to those shorts over there. Those are schismatic shorts, by the way.
Okay.
From Sean McCleary, one of the Divine Affiliate school owners. I love him, man. He makes great product.
Great
Quick
guard
shout out.
pass by Garrett here.
You can go around the front.
All right, you have Garrett staying in a pretty good side control right there. I love how he's putting his knees in the hip, too. Whenever he's really trying to maintain that control in his side control. That's such a huge control.
What a transition, though, from bottom.
Yeah, seriously, went straight into his guard. I didn't catch that one. Did you see the move?
He's trying to go into a rubber guard, and oh, wow, okay. He's trying to go straight into a go-go, but his leg's not in the right place. I don't know, yeah. He didn't have any of the right setups for it.
It kind of looked like he was trying to do a little gun show right there.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, it was weird.
You got it?
Oh, you've got Garrett opting for a guard pull right there, or sit. I like that.
Dude,
Keep the action going.
I was talking about him yesterday.
Okay.
A little Imanari. Double guard pull.
Okay. Whoa, you've got some action going on here. You got Robert with super aggressive, man, staying in on him.
So Garrett is going to be the guy that, like, adopts the entirety of the 10th Planet system.
Oh, he loves it, yeah.
Yeah, I watched him compete his first time, his only time. That was in Savannah, wasn't it?
That one was, I believe.
Yeah, and he lost on points, but man, he threw up rubber guard and played the 10th Planet thing, and it was amazing because he had just started then, and now
You've got it.
He's in on the legs. Oh, good, clear, good move. I got excited.
No, you're good.
They both ended up in a leg spaghetti. I can't see either, so they're both in 50-50.
You got one opting for the little triangle right there with Garrett. Garrett's adopting that. I think that's going to give him a little better control of the legs right there.
The one thing about that leg triangle is when they hip in, man, it kind of pushes it away and then it exposes you. Kind of like the gas pedal technique a little better. But that's preference.
Yeah.
100%.
Either or can work. Oh, okay. It looked like he was trying to lock something up for maybe a toe hold there.
No, he was sitting back for the heel hook.
Was he sitting?
Yeah.
Okay.
There it is. The inside heel hook right there. There it is.
Yeah. Yep. Perfect. Oh, wow.
These guys are moving.
This is a really interesting entanglement, especially seeing it
he
from
stepped
a
right back
four-stripe
in.
white belt and
this
a blue
is
belt.
Dangerous.
That's a very dangerous position.
As long as both guys know where to keep their knee lines, they can stay relatively safe and know where they are. Looks like both guys have a lot of reps in there.
Yes.
He needs to be careful sticking his leg across like that, but looks like he does that a lot.
He's trying to tuck that.
Looks like he's trying to go for the
steam lock.
Yep.
His foot's kind of flared the wrong side, but he can pull it across.
As if the toes were on the inside, it would be a little bit more worrisome for Garrett.
Going.
Yeah, that was beautiful knowledge by Garrett.
Seriously.
Beautiful knowledge.
It was a great way to clear his leg clean out of there.
Pointed the toes, turned the heel in, flopped out. I like it.
That was beautiful.
Oh, he tried to kind of like step into it and turn. That was nice.
That little sit back, that's a great little entry.
I absolutely love how he's not scared to just try new stuff, man. To just try, and it's like he's doing this in competition.
Dude, you can see that he has a lot.
Good mount transition there by Robin.
Robin is so game. Like the way he's transitioning and moving, and like he's giving it right back.
This has been the most. I'd honestly say this is the most fluid match we've had so far.
Where does Robin train out of again?
Robin is. It doesn't say. He didn't tell us.
He didn't shout out his team.
He didn't. No,
he has a very fluid game.
He does. It's interesting to watch.
We're just under the 5-minute mark, halfway through this match.
He's doing a really good job of maintaining that mount right there, man, especially with Garrett really trying to push up on his hips. I like that. Looks like he's trying to go for some arm isolation right there. Still keeping a little pressure on the head.
Also, Robin got his blue belt 2 days ago. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right.
He is no longer a 4-stripe white belt.
And
he is a blue belt.
He is a higher performance and positive balance. Shout out to Robin, guys.
Savage.
Yeah, he sent that to me later. And
beautiful display of the dip set right there by Garrett on the
lockdown.
Bottom lockdown play there.
Right back in on the
leg.
Back
going straight into the legs.
Oh, that's tight.
Oh, what are we going?
His
hip
finishing,
through the knee.
His finishing.
There's a tap.
Beautiful.
Let's go.
Man.
With 3 minutes and 30 seconds left, man. That was amazing.
I loved the leg locking exchanges, man. Those were beautiful. Showed some seriously solid fundamentals from Garrett. Good job for both
of those guys. That was match of the night so far.
For sure.
That was a very good display.
Something told me to go back and look at my notes. I'm glad I did because I would have felt really bad if
we couldn't shout out
the receiving the blue belt and the team.
Here comes Garrett.
He was really tough. I thought I had it with the first one, but I didn't get it. And he had a lot of really good pressure, but I just ended up digging it out and getting it. So he did really well.
Such a humble guy, man.
Thank you.
Really is.
That was a great display of jiu-jitsu. He committed really hard to that, and you can tell he's been studying. So who's next? Till we got to mute again.
Seth Bounds and Thomas Fields. Sorry about that, sir.
You good, man. You good. So you've got Seth. Are we going to mute it? I don't want to start.
No.
Seth Bounds is from Force MMA. He trains under Wyatt Mccaghren.
And we're going to mute. And we're back.
And that's Thomas Fields
with the Divine School of Jiu Jitsu. Just so you know.
Seth Bounds is in the blue rash guard. Thomas Fields is in the leopard rash guard.
All leopard. I feel you, my man.
He gets it. I like it. Seth Bounds, man, training with Wyatt Montgomery, should have a pretty solid wrestling pedigree. I'm really interested to see what he does with that top game. It's something that Wyatt and Caleb Callista, their affiliation, love is that pressure game. I think that's stylistically really good for a really good match for Thomas, who is trains with Sean McCleary, who's traditionally pretty guard. You can see him displaying a lot of that right now. This is a lot of what Sean likes to do, is throwing in those hooks, those butterfly hooks, and getting head control. He likes half guard, butterfly guard, stuff like that.
Nice. And Seth is just trying to look to keep away from being in his guard and just kind of clear the legs and pass. Thomas looks like he's trying to make some connections and pull him into either a leg entanglement or trying to lift him up to get a nice little sweep.
Definitely. Okay, we'll stand
and he's up now. And now
you got Seth with his butterflies, and you got Thomas going for the pass. I like it.
Seth Bounds does the land surveying. He, for work, he wants to give a shout out to his wife, Lexus, his daughter, Addie, and his coach, Wyatt Montgomery, all his friends and family. He predicts a triangle or a rear naked choke. The triangle is his favorite move. Thomas Fields is 34 years old. Tomorrow is his birthday, so he'll be 35 today. Blue belt and trains at Divine Camden with Sean and Mary,
his wife.
I can't read my own handwriting.
You good?
Mary McCleary, training a year and a half, owns a landscaping business. So that is Sean and Mary McCleary.
Yeah, you can see a lot of what Mary's trying to do right there with the way he's trying to work those pressure passes, man. That's a lot of what Mary loves to do from the top. So, great system. I love it, man.
Seth was trying to leg pummel and use that style that Wyatt likes to do, where you invert, leg pummel, lift the hips, and attack the legs. But he ended up giving up his back and turtle. So, let's see where he goes from here. I want to see him hit it, that big boy roll. Just cover the elbows, shoot the leg straight, roll him over.
That'd be pretty cool.
That would be nice. Dude, we've seen some amazing jiu-jitsu in South Georgia today.
We have. People came out to play today,
dude. Jiu-jitsu's growing, and it's getting deep in South Georgia. I'm excited.
There's a lot of great schools to train at, for sure, man. You got Seth going for a little invert action
I was going to say, that was a nice little sweep off that leg attack.
Yeah, I like that.
This is 100% what Wyatt's been working on.
But he's giving up that backside 50-50 is not always the best move, as you see what happens here.
You get flattened out pretty quick, man. And
I'm just happy to see him trying some of that stuff, because that is out of Seth's comfort zone. Seth is that guy that likes to staple, move, or keep you locked down and then throw up triangles and arm bars.
For sure.
So it's good. It's just good watching him try to display his jiu-jitsu. Thomas is doing an amazing job of staying heavy and trying to steer him and just keeping him pinned to the mat.
This is a great wrestling plug right here, too. The way Thomas is covering Seth's hips right now, that's some pretty vintage wrestling movement right there, making sure that you keep a little pressure forward on him. Keep Seth from kind of just doing whatever he wants to and hipping out, you know?
With that front roll that he's trying to attempt right there to regard, he's doing a pretty good job of blocking that and digging that knee in the backside to start to open him up.
Exactly. Love it.
4 minutes have gone by. Would like to see him try to create like a situation, but here we are again, back to the same thing. Do you move the car or do you let them move the car?
You know, in this situation, if I was Thomas, I'd be moving around the car a little bit. Because
you got to dance around the car a little bit.
Yeah, I think you could sprawl around a little bit, maybe go for some head and arm action.
This is that TikTok challenge where you open a door and let the car roll and you get out and you dance.
Was that a TikTok thing? I thought that was like 2006.
That was like a Vine, bro.
Vine's dead, man.
I don't even know. I just remember a guy running into like a house and some mailbox and all this other stuff with his car.
Good little scramble.
I'd like to see Thomas like hook the hip really hard and just sit down. Just sit down. It'd spin him right into his lap.
Yeah.
It'd be really nice to see.
Maybe commit to the back take, get that bottom hook in, kick his knee out, slide him under.
And you know, one thing that's nuts is like I don't usually just throw hooks from.
Okay,
Oh.
another little invert there,
Set,
going into
inverted.
getting something
Let's see.
going.
I don't want to see him.
He's actually
spin to-
blocking himself with his
Yeah.
right leg.
Yeah.
He needs to kick that right leg and.
That's going to be a good pass around to the side. Maybe some hat.
He's
Maybe some
good
side
and
control.
heavy.
Yeah.
That is textbook old school. Make them uncomfortable, gain position, make them uncomfortable, gain position. Seth is doing a lot of work, and they're back to Turtle. Turtle is not safe.
Did y'all say earlier blue belts? Correct?
Yes.
They were asking in the
Both
chat.
blue belts.
Both blue belts.
Both blue belts.
Yes.
And Miggy was calling out, it's the ghost ride the whip. That's
the ghost ride the whip.
Ride the whip. Yeah. Let's do it. That's what I want to see. Yeah. That's 100% what I want to see right there. Ghost riding the whip. That's a new move in the jiu-jitsu community.
Well, and I mean, there we go. I was fixing to say, we like to see the advancement towards the submission. This is sub only. There you go. He's got that other hook in.
Seth is switching his hips hard and pulling on that hand. Thomas is doing a good time of either switching
Good job
and
spinning
switching
to
right
his back.
Yeah, switching right back.
So, like in a sub-only scenario, you may be safer to do something like that and get your back to the mat and stay safe. Now, he's doing a good job keeping the top pressure. Mary, correct? Who's on top?
Thomas Fields is on top.
Yeah,
Mary,
Fields is doing a great job.
He trains under Sean and Mary Mccaghren. So, what Wade was referring to as Mary earlier is Mary's jiu-jitsu. He was saying that's her system, I believe. I'll have to ask Wade when he returns. But Thomas is doing such a good job of pressuring. He's trying to isolate the bottom arm. I feel like he's going to do that, isolate that arm, and then attack the top. Honestly, I think that's the play. I don't know what he's actually looking to do right now.
He's walking his legs up, trying to get that shoulder high, bunch the arms up, pulling that head in to create an angle.
And one thing that Seth is doing right now is kind of like, he just stopped it, but one thing he was doing is like that point tournament style where you're like stepping over the heel so you don't give up points.
Yeah.
But like this isn't that game.
Right.
Let's
you need to be trying to create.
Let's move and try to get out of there.
Ooh, he's getting on the face. Doesn't look like he's quite under the chin. Gives up his back.
Thomas is on the back now of Seth Bounds.
I'd like to see a good chair sit right there.
There is 2 minutes left in this match. Well, minute and 50 left in this match.
Going to the back.
He's on the back again. Oh, he's got the choke. Oh,
he's across that chin.
Yeah.
He's doing a good job of
In the words of Matt Scaff, anything below the eyes is the neck, right?
That's what he said. And
I like how Seth's fighting
counts.
for the hands, though. I really do.
He's pulling his head out.
Yeah.
And he's turning his hips. Like
The biggest thing is that
part
squat.
At that level.
The way he's squatting and pressing up onto his chest and making Fields carry his weight, that's a good way to escape to your back there. Again, he needs to get his elbows down, push his hips down. It's dangerous reaching down like that.
I will say this. It is going to be hard to finish Seth Bounds that way because that is Wyatt 101. He's been done that way a lot, I promise.
60 seconds left on the clock.
I'd imagine.
That little corner where you can turn like that, how he's laying, you can kind of keep yourself safe, but you're not really rescuing yourself.
No, you're kind of just sitting there.
Yeah.
You're forcing a stalemate like that, man.
He should like dip off and chair sit and just start trying to kill or attacking that.
We were talking about Fields from top.
Yeah.
On the bottom, I was saying that like you can protect yourself there and kind of get smothered and whatnot and not really get submitted, but like he's not really improving his position. 30 seconds left on the clock.
There we go.
There we go.
To isolate that arm.
Looks like he's looking for an arm bar.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Trying to straighten that arm.
He looked for that swim move. He needed to put his knee on the back of his head.
Oh, man.
Turn his hips to the right or his left. That leg's in front of the face.
And that.
That's an interesting position. Now he's in this spiderweb position.
I'd like to see him, just like that, kick that leg. Or kick that
And
arm
that's
with
the
his leg.
time.
Those guys are great.
That was a good
submission
match.
attempt. Yeah.
And here we have a draw, which is a double loss.
They both lost.
You both lose. Good job, though.
Let me
Really
tell
good
you,
match.
Seth.
That was an exciting match. That was fun to watch.
Definitely.
Seth carried weight the whole time, and he doesn't. He looks like he could have won another 10 minutes.
He does. He really does look very calm now. He doesn't look like he's as winded as you'd seen a couple of the other guys, or anybody really finds himself in that position. That's every credit to Seth right there for staying alive.
So that was Seth Bounds and Thomas Fields. Thomas Fields did an amazing job.
And we'll be right back. And we're back.
Cool.
So this is Roger Ketchum and Isaiah Fetterman. Roger is 38 years of age. He trains at Higher Performance in Thomasville, Georgia under Josh Harper. He's been training on and off since 2010. He's a blue belt and he's a teacher. Isaiah Fetterman, 27 years of age, trains at Team Callista. He's a blue belt and has been training for 4 years. He serves in the military. Let's go. Also, Team Callista, they have BJJ Fanatics, Sneaky Submissions.
Who we got in on the headlock right here on top?
Roger is the one on top right now, and you've got Isaiah in the bottom half, or the bottom half.
Isaiah is sporting the Team Callista jersey that's blue, or was that? It's not a jersey.
That's a rash guard. That's a long sleeve rash guard.
Let's go with the Team Callista rash guard.
He's doing okay.
Oh, he's in on the legs. Nice.
I like that.
He does not have the knee line, but he is in a good position to kind of use the sweep. Just sit up.
Or for the come up right there. Yeah.
Let's see that back step, and this man is right back into it.
He's really hunting that leg right now. You can see it. Like him to maybe.
It took Isaiah a while to get to where he's at. Oh, that was a stoppage. Let's go.
Okay, is that it?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I think that was Isaiah with a heel hook then.
I believe they were both firing at the same time.
Oh, Isaiah with the win.
Yeah.
Is it heel hook?
Yeah, heel hook.
I believe so.
That was fast. That was the fastest one of the night, guys.
That was quick.
That was a good stoppage, though, because they were turning over quick, and if Chase didn't stop that, then that could have.
And shout out to Vance. He just won gold at Orlando IBJJF Open. So that's it. Thank you. Yes, sir.
He said shout out to Vance Callista.
He's his teammate, Vance Callisto. He's a purple belt. He did just win the IBJJF Open in Orlando. So shout out Team Callisto. You guys are having a killer weekend.
So we're just clipping right along. I'm going to cut away real quick. And we're back.
All right, we got Nathan Cruz in the American flag shorts. We got Caleb Wall in all black. Caleb Wall is 26 years old. He trains at Miller Martial Arts under Cole Miller. He's a blue belt. He's been training 2 years and 8 months. His favorite move is a shoulder clamp butterfly hook sweep. His prediction is taking his time and smother him before he finishes him with either an arm bar or an arm triangle.
Well, I missed the takedown. What was the takedown that got us here with Caleb on top?
I was reading off the prompter, sir.
I was listening to Jimmy. I'll be honest with
We were not.
I'm over here running the stream, guys.
you. Sorry, my bad. I'm slacking.
They are now on the bottom, on the ground, and we have Caleb Wall on top. Caleb trained at 10th Planet Perry a few times, so I've rolled with him and stuff. The guy is strong. He's good. He likes to listen. He pays attention, and he just tries to do what you ask him to do.
It was an ankle pick. Thank you, chat.
Thank you, chat. It was
Thanks,
an ankle
chat.
pick. I knew that.
Chat's doing a lot better than me right
Insanity YT. Thank you. It's an ankle pick.
Insanity. Oh, that's Davion. All right. Nathan Cruz is 25 years old. He's a blue belt from Ohana Jiu Jitsu. He's been training 2 years. He's trained a lot of different martial arts as a kid. Taekwondo, BJJ, MMA, and a few other things. He did it for years. He got to meet some great practitioners. Shout out to Alan Ray, Chase Rowden, and Jay Edwards. He's been an athlete. He run cross country and track. He expects a challenging match.
I really like what Nathan's doing right there, keeping that head covered and keeping his pressure forward into him. I really like doing that from half guard because that can set you up in the future for a lot of shenanigans and fun finishes. I do think he needs to be a little more concerned with how he's going to get that leg free from the half guard though, because that happens. Got a good little regard right there, half butterfly hook in right now.
Working to get his hooks back in, yeah.
Yeah. A little
little
rubber
rubber.
action.
He needs to get a little bit further, more belly down. That's where guys mess up trying to play rubber guard is when they try to grab their leg like that.
Puts a lot of pressure on the knee.
A lot of pressure on your knee.
Scramble, line back up in half guard. Got Caleb still on, or Nathan still on top.
Nathan is cornered by Chase Rowden.
Caleb's on top.
Is that Caleb?
Yeah, Caleb's on
My
top.
bad.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Caleb's on top. Nathan's on bottom. Stephen Aiken is cornering Caleb Wall.
And to answer your question, Brandon, he is the final event, the main event, and we got a minute. I don't know exactly the time.
Yeah, it's going to be a little while.
Yeah.
Caleb is putting a tremendous amount of pressure on Nathan. He's trying to open him up. He's doing a good job. He's trying to free his foot now. He's just doing that little step off. Got it. Now he's inside control.
Go for the...
straight into mount.
Yeah, straight into mount.
Nathan is strong. Did you see how high he hit that up and over?
Yeah.
And Caleb just held it. He's looking for a hug choke now.
Oh, got that. Little arm triangle action.
Oh,
I like
and this
that.
dude
And it's
has
tight.
a squeeze on him.
It's tight. There it is, tap. Yeah.
Hug choke.
Yeah.
And what did he say? Arm bar or arm triangle.
Arm
He
triangle.
called it, guys. Arm triangle. He called it.
Boy. Good job. Very nice.
On the match.
He was freaking strong. But he was a cool guy nonetheless. Really good match. Yeah, looking forward to the next one.
Yes, sir. Good job, man.
Thank you, sir.
Woo!
Appreciate it.
See him again.
Let's go. Good stuff, guys.
No
What was
hydro tactical. I don't have a stream clock for y'all, but I'm calling y'all's times out for y'all. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Did anybody catch to see what time it was when that?
I believe we were just 2 minutes in. I was about to call it out.
That's the quickest of the night so far, correct?
No, the heel hook.
The heel
hook
yeah,
was
the
the
heel,
fastest.
yeah,
Heel
the
hook's
heel
the
hook.
fastest.
Isaiah's. Okay, my bad. I
Up
just wanna
next,
make
we
sure.
have Ashton Potter and Sean Landita.
And we're going to go away. And we're back.
All right, Ashton Potter's 20 years of age. Trains at Hanto Union Jiu-Jitsu Academy in Statesboro, Georgia. He's a blue belt that's been training for a year.
Yeah, that was Sean. Sean, he's the one in the green mixed colored rash guard. He came here last time, and guard was his game. He closed guard, loves it, loves hip sweep or hip bump sweeps. I'm interested to see what else he added to his repertoire.
Ashton's nickname is White Snake. I wonder who gave him that nickname. I have questions.
Allegedly.
And Sean is 33 years old. He trains at Higher Performance Jiu-Jitsu under Josh Harper. He's a blue belt, middle, and high school music teacher. He said, I got the Wordle today in 2 tries. Let's go.
Savage, bro.
And I wonder which one's forklift certified, because they're both calling forklift certified in the chat.
He is forklift certified.
Okay.
He told me to make sure I let everybody know he is forklift certified.
Who was that? Sean? Or Ashton?
Who's on top?
Oh. Fair.
The guy on top.
Fair.
So, we were in a guard pull situation. We've had a couple little exchanges.
He's trying to get his posture and hand fight. He's going to look for a hip heist. Hip bump.
Hip bump sweep.
Yeah.
Whatever, same thing.
It's all relevant. Doesn't matter. Up and over, whatever you want to call it.
Million different names for the same move.
Yeah. He's trying to win.
But that was the last time we saw him out here, Sean. That was something that he was doing a lot. He was going for that hip bump sweep. He was going to try to throw his leg up for leg triangles.
He looked for a wrist lock. He's trying to wrist lock him.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody loves a good wrist lock.
I mean, your friends might not like good wrist locks.
Do you have friends if you're trying to wrist lock them?
If you wrist lock people,
if I believe anything I've read on the internet, no.
Yes, if you believe the internet, chances are if you wrist lock, you don't have friends.
Oh, nice little K-guard entry to a triangle, maybe?
No.
No,
I
okay.
think we get a little smish.
Little invert.
Oh, he's back in on the leg.
Okay. Looks like Sean's going for a little leg play, maybe.
Said y'all didn't like the first attack. I'll give you 3 more.
Forklift certified is on top, trying to keep him from pulling his leg into that position.
Love it.
Ashton. Both of these guys are moving well. Sean seems to be the guy attacking for submissions, trying to go for the kill.
Yes, he is a fairly aggressive style in his guard. I like it.
And don't ever try to say submission and subs in the same sentence at the same time.
It's pretty hard.
Yeah, I was like smubs.
Smubs.
Yeah.
He needs to be careful not to give up too much of his back here trying to pursue that DOA.
I feel like he's going to try to pull the ankle and the knee.
Yeah, he's
reaching back for that ankle so he can kind of get that. Mm-hmm. But then Ashton is just trying to look to wipe his leg underneath. He's trying to break the grip so he can get his foot. There it is.
And then now it's a leg drag.
Yes.
For Ashton.
And he's trying to.
This is the danger in playing that DOA.
Very uncomfortable position for sure.
Happens to the best of us.
Getting that body twisted like that, it's tough, and it's tough to deal with right here because there's very little he can do to fully recover without giving up everything.
I wish I had a ham sandwich.
Oh man, some mustard would be great right now.
Some mustard. I should have worn my mustard shirt.
Should have. Would have been very fitting for the situation.
Both players kind of committed to their position.
Yeah. Well, in Sean's defense, I mean, really, if I'd let go now.
I would too. Yeah, you're wasting energy hanging on here.
Because now you're just waiting for the inevitable, which is about to happen.
Right there.
You go.
There's
going
the path.
to side control.
Once again, do you move the car or do you wait for the car to move? It's crazy how that works.
Oh, I love it.
I can't wait to see that geo tracker start moving by itself. He did a good job of getting his legs back to the inside. Sean is game, man, and he's really, really fluent with his legs.
Yes.
Oh, nice pass to mount by Ashton. Somebody's saying, let's go Trey in the comments. Is Trey Ashton? Is it like Ashton Trey Potter? Let me know in the comments, because I may be just throwing names for no reason. Maybe just making stuff up. You never know.
You never know.
I'll say it with the most serious face.
Conviction.
What is wrestling?
Oh, reaching in there for that punch choke.
I like it.
He's a little high.
I feel like that's just to kind of make him move, but it looks like it's kind of deep. His face is turning red.
Yeah.
But I think he's just trying to make
his shoulders a little high.
I think he's just trying to make him move. There it is. He just wanted to move.
That's you can make them use their arm to reach up to protect against it, and then that's where you can go for the arm triangles and things like that, arm bars. There's a plethora of different things that open up.
All on BMX 365, correct?
I believe there is an instructional in there somewhere. I know there's a Mount Dominance that's out there available.
And he's back in on it.
So see where his shoulder. There you go. See how it slipped up underneath there?
There you go.
Hashtag punch chokes don't work.
It's not a real move.
It's not a real move.
You've got Ashton Potter, though, finishing that punch choke, coming through clutch. And you've got Sean totally game the whole time. Like Jimmy said, you saw a lot with the legs there. That was a lot of great stuff. His guard.
Great guard play.
Yeah, really.
Here comes the
thoughts on the match here, Trey.
It's getting real tired there. Man, he's grabbing on my leg. Had me a little scared. I just had to, push through. I'm the king of Ezekiel's. Second attempt,
he's calling
that
the Ezekiel.
I'm just glad to get it done.
Bold move, Cotton.
Yeah, okay. He's calling that the Ezekiel. It looked like he was a little more off to the side versus across the throat, but either way.
I didn't think that.
I think it's a no-gi sleeve choke.
How do you choke somebody without any sleeves with a sleeve choke?
Exactly.
Okay. All right. But I mean, on the Ezekiel, the way that I've understood it is the Ezekiel is more across the front, and you're pushing it with your forearm. Whereas the punch choke, you're actually coming in, and the shoulder's on one side of the carotid, and the fist is on the other side of the carotid, and you're pushing it in. From what it looked like from the angle I could see here on the screen, it looked like he was pushing in, and that was more like a punch choke.
I definitely agree with you on that one. I think that was more of a punch choke than Ezekiel, because he didn't. If it was Ezekiel, he would have had way more of his forearm over his.
The music. All right, we gotta dip out for the music.
Go on.
A little bit of Crazy Train bringing us in.
All right, we have Mark Horn and Kenji Griffin. Mark Horn
is in the red, white, and blue Divine Jiu Jitsu rash guard.
And Kenji Griffin is in the green and black.
ATT, I believe, correct?
He is an American top team, Valdosta, under Cam Neville. He's a blue belt that's been training for 12 years. He works as a chemical operator.
Whoa. Hold up. There, you got a really interesting takedown attempt there. Mark trying to run him off the mat. I like that. That's a pretty aggressive style of wrestling you see consistently coming from Jay. Like I said, he loves it. He loves blast elbows, outside singles. I'm interested to see what Mark's going to be bringing.
Dude, this is my absolute favorite saying from anyone. Kenji said, I don't have favorite moves, just whatever gets the job done.
Dude, that is beautiful. Very well said. And you see Kenji getting on top of...
He sprawled.
Little shot attempt, and then he just turns him over to his back.
Mark trains at Invictus from Hoboken. He's a blue belt with 2 stripes. He goes to school for welding. He's been training for 4 years.
Nice little transition there. Oh, to the legs.
So he trains at Divine Brunswick a lot, which is our HQ, and he gets with...
Sean?
No, that's Camden. He trains with a guy named John Deloney, some more teammates.
He's in on this guillotine.
Yeah.
Looks like he's a little bit too far up the head.
Yeah, he needs to get that head a little more head control before he can start looking at finishing that, or switch up to a Marcellitine,
where he could create more of a pocket there.
Marcellitine would have been a good.
He loses control of the head there, and now he's back on the posture control.
The crowd was chanting, "Tear it off, tear it." I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
I'm interested to see what Mark does here because a lot of the guys that he trains with over in Brunswick are pretty heavy guard players, and Mark's been more of a top guy traditionally in the past. I'm interested to see what tools he's been able to put in his belt since he's been training with them for the last 6 months or so now.
He's got the head again.
Yeah, it looks like he's going heavy in for those guillotines. I like that.
Dude, one thing that he could do right here is just switch off to 100%.
100%?
Oh, yeah, but his arm's trapped behind him.
I was fixing to point out he's got his arm trapped behind him,
Oh,
and he
man.
needs to be cutting the angle to that side.
He's trying to use his legs to generate the power to get that off, to get that out from behind his back, but that's going to be tough.
Yeah, you're lifting your weight and your opponent's weight at the same time on top of yourself.
And I think the play for him is though just kind of like wait it out till one of them gets impatient and starts to try to make something happen from there.
Kenji also doing a really good job of stopping Mark from being able to do that by covering his hips the way he is, staying down on top of him, forcing his arm to stay
super
there.
heavy.
Yeah, he's very good at casing the hips, doing a very good job at casing the hips right now.
Yeah. Does he have his arm across behind the back?
Not yet.
Too? Yeah, that's
yeah,
what.
he does. That's I was trying to switch the camera angle over to see that because you can see he's kind of
he's
grabbing
got
his
it.
wrist.
He's got the 100% position. He's trying to get one arm off of it, but he's still going to have this frame to worry about on this side.
I think that at the very least he can threaten that.
His hand
get
is
him to
no
let go.
longer underneath him. This is better than he was.
Yeah.
But he needs to put his weight down so he did a good job of lifting his hips and sliding it back across, man.
Yeah, man.
This is a good way to pass. If he can get it locked good with his right arm, I think he would be looking to drop the knee to the mat and come through.
There you go. Very nice.
Oh,
I like that. He gets his
dude.
arms free, retains his guard. Very good job from Mark Horn right there, man.
Some high-level grappling from both guys.
Very good. Both men's. Great. Love it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good jiu-jitsu.
Dude,
Thanks.
it blew my mind when Kenji texted me and said he's 43 years old.
Dude, he is a savage. I wish I looked like that one. I hope I look like that when I'm 43, cuz.
I look older than him. That man is looking good.
Facts. Looks like Mark's still trying to keep that good head control. Looks like maybe going for a hip bump / something. I'm not sure.
Might be trying to elevate with that right leg.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay.
Trying to get that butterfly
Yeah.
hook in and reaching for that Kimura.
Yeah.
Looks like he's kind of indecisive between the guards he wants to choose here.
I'd really be working on that arm right there. I love that half butterfly right there, especially with the arm control that he could have.
Oh, yeah.
And then he can just go straight for that elevation, pop right over into a mount man, and start working some attacks from the top.
I would
Just
like
under
to
5
know
minutes
what
left on the clock.
Kenji is trying to do. Is he? I feel like he's kind of trying to step over this knee to just shift his hips, but he has the hips rocked towards him, and he should rock them away. But I think he's kind of waiting to see that.
There you go. The sweep.
Yeah,
Hey.
there it is. I love that, man. I love that. Now
Good
Mark's
patience.
Mark's on top. Let's see what he can do. Oh, no, he's in half. He got caught up in half. I think Kenji's got his legs. Or one of his legs, I'm sorry.
But he's in that high half guard. He'll be able to pass this if he continues that pressure and doesn't get too heavy.
I feel like Mark should be like if we were sitting in this position. I think he's going to try to walk his heel toe up to the middle, lift it up, just knee tap and step right in the mount. That's what he's doing, but you can't really tell from this angle. Yeah, see, heel toe. He's going heel toe, and there's the knee. He just cleared it. Now he's in this quarter guard, and he has a lot of tools from here.
Yeah, you can see
right
that
in the
steps
mount.
over in a mount.
Oh, and
Kenji
with the
just
up and
high
over.
horsepower, man. That's awesome. That's a really great move. Got to hit that quick in transition too, man. I'm telling you.
As soon as he stepped in the mount, he was like, nope, it's time to go. I don't want to be here no more.
Well, that's the best time to do it, man, is when someone's still moving or just trying to settle. That's
Full
the perfect
send.
time. Exactly.
What was that? Let's ghost ride on him.
Yeah. See Mark going for that full guard, trying to get that head, that arm combo. He's been going for that a lot. I like it.
Both guys are putting in some work. This match, it doesn't look like there's a lot going on, but it's
very technical.
Yeah, all the small things that they're doing.
The way Kenji's sitting right now, I'm telling you, that is so difficult to deal with as a guard player. It is when you have someone that's just committed to covering your hips and smothering you, and he's not leaning too far forward with his hands or anything. He's staying really tight to his body. It makes it really difficult to play this game, man.
I actually glanced up and seen his mouthpiece. I thought he was bleeding for a second.
Same.
That bright red mouthpiece.
A little rubber guard action, maybe?
I
wouldn't call that. It's attempt, but yeah.
Maybe just a weird.
He's trying to skip straight to the go-go, Plata step over right there.
I think the Divine System calls this Edwards guard.
No, this isn't Edwards guard. Edwards guard, he would. Hold on, no, because he would never bring your foot that far over. It's more of having your knees over on top of his back.
So if he goes more belly down, he would be able to get his thigh involved. Right here, there's a lot of pressure on his knee. He's trying to go for what looks like a go-go Plata.
Man, my knee hurts right now just watching this. Oh,
but
God.
There's the omoplata as he spins out.
I'm interested to see if
I
think Mark just needs to what?
Oh.
He's going for the legs. He's going for the legs. It looks like he's going for a leg lock. Maybe trying to get some heel hook action in here. That's what I'd like to see.
He has an outside Ashi right now.
Daddy loves them leg locks.
Kenji's coach is calling for him to big hips.
Trying to fix his foot stuck in his shorts. It looks right there.
Stuck in the shorts.
Yeah.
Good job from our ref, Chase Rowden, making sure our athletes are staying safe.
He's got kind of a truck. Yeah, he's in the truck.
He said attack the twister. His coach calling for him to attack the twister.
He needs to clear that inside arm and keep his hips underneath his hips. He needs to switch his hips back through to get the full truck position, I believe. Yeah.
Take the back, left arm underhook. No, put that left arm back. Yes, now go under it.
It's interesting having the coaches trying to coach him through positions that they're not familiar with.
Yeah.
Because he still has he lost it.
He's trying that heel toe back.
Yep, we're back to that same pass.
And there's
earlier.
10 seconds left.
Oh man, I didn't even look at it.
This flew, man. I'm super invested in this, man.
That was
this has
a
been
lot
a
of
great
good changes.
match.
3, 2, 1, and that's time.
Good
We got
job.
a draw.
Good job from both competitors, bro. Seriously, that was beautiful. That was beautiful.
Both guys, man. That was a very good roll. Yeah. That's Mark Horn from Invictus and Hoboken, and Kenji Griffin from American Top Team, Valdosta. These guys just put on a show.
Well, that was a very jiu-jitsu-y match.
Jiu-jitsu match, yes.
That was very good.
Super jiu-jitsu-y.
Yes, Insanity YT, you should have competed today.
All right.
Don't talk about it now, Insanity. You had options, sir.
So they're taking an intermission on the stream.
Thanks for coming by. Richard Cox is the director of talent relations with Combat Night. Thank you, Richard, for coming.
Let's go, Richard Cox.
Yeah, they were giving a shout out to Richard Cox. I guess I can let this just play. I can hear it. Chat, can y'all hear that back?
Oh, Richard Cox's Combat Night card. Coach, how you doing? Y'all want to check them out, combatnight.com, man. Fantastic organization.
This is the intermission. Shout out to Jay Edwards, is what they just said.
Thank y'all for all you're doing up here. Don't forget about our bartender, Ellen. Ellen's just doing for us all the wage up here. She does have a tip jar. Y'all take care of her. She's been working hard all day taking care of you.
So, y'all start.
Right here beside me here is Aurora Edwards.
we're going to take about a 10-minute, 15-minute intermission. We're going to have some people on the mic to talk to y'all. If you've enjoyed the stream, we do have a super chat that's open, so feel free to drop anything in there. And also tell us who it's for. If it's for a competitor, if it's for the production team, let us know so we can divvy it up. But we're going to see who we can grab to do some interviews. And Jimmy, y'all talk for a minute on everybody and see what anybody in the chat wants to talk about.
Yeah, guys, y'all, hey, hook these competitors up. These guys, they earned it. They're traveling, they're training, they're competing to put on a show for you guys. They're trying to come out here and do the thing. There's not a lot of money in grappling around these areas and stuff, so anything helps these guys. Because if you guys are sitting at home getting to watch these guys put it on the line and show up and do all that, hook them up.
Yeah,
so,
man.
Guy come up said, I told y'all I was forklift certified. Yeah. Man, that was great. We have been seeing some good jiu-jitsu from all the schools around. We have seen several of the schools in these areas competing. And it's funny, man. You're seeing some good jiu-jitsu even from, like, their blues and their whites.
Yeah,
like,
seriously.
Like 10 years ago, 5 years ago, looking at two blue belts roll now versus then, it's like night and day.
Oh, the access to information and how big and, like, not mainstream, but more mainstreamed the sport's actually getting, or the art's actually getting, I think that has a lot to do with it, man, is people are just picking up on the game quicker. They're falling deeper in love with it. It's getting refined. Teaching styles are getting refined, and you're seeing coaches become even better coaches.
Yeah, man, and that was another thing that's happening is coaches can't hide anymore. Like, they can't hide. Those guys are, like, the days are gone when you can stay in your little hole in the wall and be the big fish in a little pond and say, this works because I say it works or whatever,
yeah.
or because I can.
To receive the black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
What happened?
He wanted me
to receive a black
Who was the
belt
first American to receive a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? That's the question. That's the trivia question.
I don't actually know the answer to that. Do you?
He was an American, bro.
Wow. Oh, man. That super.
And tell me I'm wrong.
No question mark. I can't disprove you because I don't know, Jimmy.
Do
either one of y'all know?
Yeah, it was an American.
That's Jimmy's answer. Mine's I don't know because I'm honest.
I don't know either. Does Google help? What's up, brother?
We have Jay with us, right next to us. Jay in the house.
Got Jay a spot. Let's go, Jay.
Jay's coming into vision, bro.
I've been waiting all week to sit next to this man and just talk shit about his hair and his beard.
Thanks, man.
Being this close to Jay just excites me, bro. Look how dang handsome he is.
Wait, he looks good, but let me tell you guys something. I like the way we arranged this seating because I look just as big as Jay from this angle.
You do. You really do, man.
Hey,
small lives no longer matter.
This is my first experience on the mic with you guys, man.
Who was that?
Period. So it's good stuff.
David Kama was the answer to the question.
I am excited to have Jay with us. Jay, how do you feel this is going so far today, man?
It's going good, man. I'm really excited. I was just going to talk a little bit. I can talk about it all, but we got the wrestling portion going on, and I got out of all these kids, 2 of them were my former kids. They actually wrestled each other. And then I got a couple more that I know. So we're gonna have a wrestling final here, and I think 2 or 3 matches, and just blending it in. We tried to get eight folks so we could get a belt going for them, but didn't work out that way. Hopefully on the card in the future we can get us a big wrestling tournament going on. But yeah, just aid something a little different, different rule set, and just some more takedowns, man. So I've enjoyed that part.
I love that, and I think it's such a huge thing for grapplers today, especially with the age of guard pulling being so relevant, man. Just remembering the roots of being able to actually control how the match is going to go, you know, especially for mixed martial arts, because that's where you see a lot of the crossover for it. Jimmy, you look like you want to say something.
Yeah, I do. I actually want you to name off your wrestlers, because we did not have any paperwork and we didn't know who those guys was, and I want to show them some love.
Yeah, my two guys who went earlier were Hunter Dowling, and Hunter's around 25 years old right now, and Christian Stevens. Hunter wrestled for me, I think, my very first year coaching, and kind of he talked about it today. He was one of the best guys for one round. After one round, he would kind of fade a little bit. He said the same thing today. And then Christian Stevens, who beat him earlier. Christian wrestled for me in middle school, and then he moved over to Homerville, and they didn't have a wrestling team over in Homerville. So he would always talk to me through Facebook. Yeah, I miss wrestling, coach. So he graduated not long ago and got with us at the Jiu Jitsu gym. So we're fortunate to have him training with us, and he got him a win today. You know, so the other two kids are Clayton Wasden and Caleb Corson. Caleb I coached against. He was Bacon County. He wrestled for them for I think 7-8 years. Wrestled 4 years in high school, and Caleb Corson over here, he's a younger kid and just a game kid and a really good wrestler. And, you know, it's going to be Caleb Corson versus Christian Stevens for the final as far as the wrestling goes. And Christian's got him by a few pounds, but, you know, all these kids are Southeast Georgia area. You know, this is the area that I coach from. And hopefully, like I said, I see, I think, 3 or 4 more wrestlers in the house, and I would have loved to have them on the card. We just had guys reach out to me, so hopefully after this one will be a few more people reaching out, and it'll be good. But yeah, man, these jiu-jitsu matches are fun to watch as well, except whenever I see some of these guys on the legs, I just
oh man, I'm telling you, I was talking about earlier, I'm getting cringy with the way some of these positions have been going, man. I'm telling you, just like my knee bending in some ways like this.
Yeah.
Mark had me scared for a minute there, bro, when he was going in for that whatever it was, man. That my leg still hurts, cuz.
Yeah. Dude, it's amazing watching these guys. It was fun, like watching them just play out. So, dude, you putting this thing together and having us all here in South Georgia, man, thank you so much, because I'm telling you, showing the world what kind of jiu-jitsu is coming from South Georgia with guys that's only been training like 3 or 4 months, and they're doing jiu-jitsu this way. It's pretty awesome to see. And just to see how far it's come from now. So, man, from when we started.
Yeah, man. Me and you, I'm almost 15 years in. You're 17.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So yeah, man, it's cool to see, and like I said, I'm trying to get these wrestlers out here so they can transition to jiu-jitsu. I was gonna do a photo with some former high school wrestlers, maybe some former high school football players, but we'll get it on the next one. But I just want to tell these kids over here in South Georgia, really the kids across the U.S., but like, you know, your life ain't got to be over outside high school sports, man. You can do this until you can't do it, you know. So I want to spread that, man. I want to get these guys who they don't think they have anything, man. I just love to get them at the gym. I got so many fans, and I'm sure y'all do too, fans that are in the area that love MMA or love jiu-jitsu, but they don't train, you know, and I would love to get those guys to the gym. And I think a lot of people, you know, they have that connotation where we think we're a fight club, but that's not the case at all. It's the complete opposite. We love you in. We ain't going to beat up on you to start with. I mean, we might eventually, but to start with, we going to love you up and have some fun. But
we're going to lullaby you in.
We're going to lull you in, and then we're going to destroy Ooga Booga, one of us. Ooga Booga, one of us.
No, man, it's awesome, though, just seeing what you're doing and everything, man. So thank you for that.
Yes, sir, man. Thank y'all for coming here today, man. It's been a great day. You know, thankfully, no major injuries so far. Hopefully, to keep it that way the rest of the card. That's what I'm shooting for when all this happens. But it's part of the game, so it may happen. But hopefully, nothing too major between now and then. So.
I'm down anytime because I'm enjoying just to get to come to watch. So.
Awesome.
This is fun, man.
Yes, sir. Man, glad you guys are here. But yeah, man, you know, going into these last, I think we got 5 jiu-jitsu matches and the 2 wrestling finals. Should be pretty good. Looking forward to seeing Wyatt and Max's match. Looking forward to the main event with Josh and Steven. And like I said before, man, just Josh and Steven leading at the forefront. Nothing against any of these black belts around here, but man, these guys, you know, leading by example, going out there, putting it on the line, you know. And don't get me wrong, I get it, man. I get, you know, being a black belt and coming out here and not wanting to lose. But at the same time, man, these guys are sacrificing for themselves, sacrificing for the gym, and just doing it for the greater good, man. And I got nothing but respect for both them guys. I'm glad they're out here competing.
Man, I just said that a minute ago. It's like gone are the days that you can just be a black belt and hide in your school. There's too much information, too many things going out there. You don't get to be the big fish in a little pond anymore. If you are hard, then your jiu-jitsu's getting left behind.
Absolutely, man. And I think we both know it, man. There's some legit black belts around here that absolutely need to be competing, man. And just for whatever's going on, it's just not where their life is right now. But, man, we both know plenty of them that would just come in here and just be so fun to watch, regardless if they win or lose, you know. But it'd just be so fun to watch. But yeah, man, we're looking forward to more of the higher belts getting on the card and watching them compete, man. Hopefully it'll keep rolling.
Yeah, dude, I'm excited too. I think after Steven in this match, other people are going to see how fun this is, and see that it's not that serious, that we're just here trying to put on a show, have fun. This is like having the old gang back together just showing up and like having fun and hanging out and watching some matches. You go out there, you try, if you don't win, whatever. Everybody's hugging and hanging out. It's just such a fun environment, man. I love it.
That's it, man. And a lot of these guys too, sorry to interrupt you, Wade, but a lot of these guys too, man. I look and they're at different gyms. It's pretty cool. You know, you got Cam DeVille cornering a guy, Steven cornering a guy, Chase Rowden cornering a guy, and I met them guys, 13, 14, 15 years ago. I started
all in
my
the
journey.
same gym.
Yeah, exactly. So like to see these guys, spread out and still, us getting together and having a good time and letting our guys under us compete, man, is pretty cool.
Yeah, man, it's exciting.
I love seeing it, man, and man, I can't say enough good things about those guys too.
Well, except for Chase, not Chase. Chase don't count.
I was about to point him out.
Yeah, Chase was in there yelling a minute ago. You could hear him, like, he's yelling, but he's not yelling. He's like talking in his regular voice, but it's like octanes higher than everybody else. It was awesome.
For sure.
So,
for sure, man.
But yeah, man, thank y'all.
Yes, sir. And, thank y'all, man. Yes, sir.
Oh man, they just did the 22 push-up challenge for the veterans loss and stuff, and we got another guy stepping in. What's your name, sir?
Marty Faulkner.
Hey guys, it's Marty Faulkner.
Hey there. Yes, I'm the commander with the VFW post here in Nashville, Georgia, Berrien County, and one of the great things about the Veterans of Foreign Wars is we're here to support all veterans. No matter whether they're active duty veterans, no matter whether they've really served overseas or not. Now, granted, to be a member of the Veterans of Foreign Wars, you do have to have served overseas in an area of conflict, but that's just to be a member. At the end of the day, we're always here to support all veterans.
So is this like a community center that everybody kind of is? How's this work as a VFW post?
Well, as a VFW post, we're basically mainly here to support the veterans, youth, and the community. We do a lot of activities outside within the community. We also do a lot of support for youth activities throughout the community as well, through the schools and the rec departments and things like that. Now, the post we call it our post home. It's where veterans can come and they can feel comfortable talking to other veterans about things that they've gone through, because veterans are kind of a breed, especially people who have been in combat. Sometimes people who have never seen that kind of a lifestyle or that kind of a life or been through those kind of experiences don't understand what they're going through. And so when they come in here, they can talk to people who relate. They've gone through those same experiences. So it's our post home. Now, we don't mind renting it out at all. We do that all the time for various functions, retirement parties, situation like today. This has been a fantastic event, our second one here that we've had at this post, and hopefully we'll have several in the future. So yes, we do offer it for community events, if to be rented out for other options or purposes as well.
Well, cool. Well, we appreciate you letting us come in here and show the art of jiu-jitsu.
And just so everybody knows, if you're watching, I know we have viewers from all across the country. There's VFWs in most counties, actually, that you can go and support. You can help people out. I'm a veteran myself, and I know a lot of friends. I have a lot of friends that I've deployed with that benefit greatly from being in an environment like this, because like he was talking about, it's very conducive to have people that you can talk about what you've gone through. And it can be really hard for some people to open up about it. And this can be a great step towards people recovering their mental health that they may have sacrificed so we can enjoy the freedoms that we enjoy today. So go support your local VFWs. Support this one here in Nashville, because what they're doing for this community, the martial arts scene in Southeast Georgia, and potentially all across the country. This is awesome, man. So shout out to you guys, and thank you so much for having us.
Once again, we do appreciate y'all and everything that y'all have done. It's been an eye-opening experience for us all.
Thank you. We enjoyed it. Well, all right. Well, we've had some exciting jiu-jitsu that's going to be coming back here soon. And so what has been the chat's favorite so far? Do y'all have anything that y'all have seen that stuck out? We have we already gone over the schedule that's coming up?
No, we have not. Do you have it right there with you? Awesome. So we just left off with Mark Horn and Kenji, correct?
Yes. So we're intermission right there.
We're in intermission. So upcoming next, we have Blake Mann from Divine Jiu-Jitsu Camden against Justin Maldonado, blue belt from Glenville Jiu-Jitsu. After that, we have Jay Shields, blue belt from Tech Center versus who did we end up getting the stand-in for that one?
I don't know. I know that somebody stepped up. Did anybody ever step up for Jay's match?
Yes.
Yes, there is a replacement. And welcoming to the mic is the Dream himself. Yeah.
What's up?
He's here to compete later this evening.
I am here.
Going for
El
the
Jefe
heavyweight
today.
belt. El Jefe in the house.
Far. Sorry, I'm
Getting them
readjusting
situated.
everybody's stuff here.
Just moving everything right. You gotta adjust when you're the boss.
Something like that. I'm not the boss here though, right? I'm just here taking part in the show. Happy to be part of South Georgia Submissions. My man Jay Edwards and Jose have put this thing together. It's really excited to have another event, one specifically like for people in this area. There's not a lot of stuff like that where people are getting on, putting shows on in this area for people. There's a lot of really good jiu-jitsu around here. It's just kind of spread out. Everybody doesn't realize it. It's about 45 minutes here, about 45 minutes there, about an hour to there.
Yeah. And 45 minutes stack up.
Yeah, I mean, it's 45 country minutes. It's not 45 minutes in the city. It's 45 miles. Yeah, it's like 45 miles.
It's a minute.
So
it's 45 minutes because you're doing 60.
Right. That's true. And so it's really, really cool to be here, to be a part of it, and I'm excited. We had, 3 of our guys already went.
Yeah.
Did really well. Travis Parks had a rematch with a guy that had already submitted him one time, made the full 10 minutes. Couldn't come out with a W, but man, that's improvement to me. Shows a lot about what he's been working on. He wanted that match, so we're excited to get that going. Christian Beasley, that's his first competition ever. That's the first match he ever did.
Really?
He did so good.
He did great.
That's the first match he's ever done.
He was so composed.
Yeah, super
the way
cool.
he was able to keep control like that was awesome to see.
He listened really well. He followed instructions. Showed a lot of heart. So 2 good draws, losses, whatever you want to frame it up as. Like lots of good lessons for both of those guys. And then Garrett Touchon, I learned that's how you say his name. Touchon. That's what I said. Like you say, Sean. Oh. Yeah, he had a dope match against a really, really tough blue belt. I mean to say that had just won Orlando Open this weekend and got promoted to blue. Had some really good leg exchanges. They said that Garrett's leg popped a little bit in one of those. That's what the little hesitation was in the middle of the match. I didn't know that. He said he didn't feel anything. It was probably more one of those gas pops or something like that kind of in transition.
A good pop.
Thank God. Thank God. I was so nervous, man. These young guys out here throwing down, and that's why I told him in the middle of the match. I was like, hey man, y'all are playing a dangerous game right here. Both guys were selling out for their legs, and you leave that thing hanging and you don't tap fast enough, you're going to be thinking about that for a while.
Yes, sir.
So I was happy to see him come out there and get the W. He works really hard. He's one of my newest blue belts. I think he is the newest blue belt I have. A couple weeks old. It's about a month at the most old. So yeah, I'm excited. We got Jay Shields. He's got a match with John Potter, or Potter.
I think it's Potter.
Yeah.
Porter or Potter. One
of those guys. He's from Wyatt's school, Force.
Yeah, he's from Force MMA.
He's a big, tough guy. I think he's got like 30 pounds on Jay. So just to fill the match, Jay's down to compete. He'd roll against me if we needed to.
Oh, Jay's game for anything.
Jay is
any weight, any size,
He's the kind of guy that I want to have for absolute stuff like that as like a little pocket rocket guy. He's gonna come out there and just turn him loose on people. They think they got him, but they don't.
129 pounds of savagery, cuz.
I rarely will speak on someone being like really, really good or special or anything like that without some time in the game, because everybody's special for the first year or two or whatever. But at this point right now, Jay shows that he has the ability to be very special in the sport. He has a good work ethic. He listens. He tries hard. He works hard. He does extra stuff. He asks good questions. So that's all qualities of a guy that has his head on straight and is looking for the right stuff. So I'm excited for his match, no matter how it goes. And then obviously me, I got to get this.
Say, how are we feeling about our match here?
Yeah.
I mean, the VFW Post 5978 championship is on the line. It's a real thing. It exists.
It's
right
a thing.
there. And so before they said that, it was all just fun and games. And then when they said that they had a belt, I was just
it was game over.
This might be one of the artifacts they find, after time.
Yeah, man. It's cool. I'm really excited. Like I said, just been doing the hype thing for the show just because it's fun for me. Not really because of any other reason to make anybody look bad or whatever the case is. Just doing it just to hype the show up. I enjoy it. I'm glad to be able to be here. I'm glad to represent my team, 10th Planet Perry. I'm going to go out there and do my best to put on a good show. We got 10 minutes. I don't think it's going to take that long, but we'll see. Josh is a really tough grappler, and I got a lot of respect for him. So no disrespect, but I just think I'm going to be able to get it finished in under 10.
Okay.
Do you want to make any predictions?
I was gonna say, you're gonna slide us an envelope, maybe.
No, I'm not gonna be all that guy because there's too many variables. Josh is too much of a game opponent to just sit out here and say that I'm gonna be able to call my shot on him. Like I don't have that kind of confidence that I could just go out there and do whatever I want against him. Something. Yeah, I do have confidence that I'm gonna be able to find something, whatever it is, at some point in the match, and pull it out. And if not, then kudos to Josh. He deserves all the credit in the world for going out there and taking the W if he happens to get it. So. That's what it's all about. It's going out here, rolling dice, putting yourself on the line, leading from the front. He's got 4 guys that he brought here today too that are competing, that are having mixed results as well. So that's the point, is you come out here and you show what it's all about, and it's all about leading from the front, having fun, and smacking some fools around whenever you get a chance.
I love it. Thanks, Steve.
Cool. Always good at cutting a promo.
Go to that link.
Yeah, hit the link in the show notes if you want to go learn from amazing black belts like Stephen Aiken, Brandon Mccaghren, Matt Scaff's on there, I believe. Matt Elkins has stuff.
Are both the Elkins brothers on there, or is it just Matt?
I know Matt has a bunch of MMA stuff on there that is incredible if you haven't checked it out. But they also have, I don't believe Jake has his own is on there yet. I know he has his own stuff with the ironclad systems and all that stuff, but I don't know that Jake has anything on the BJJ 365. He might. Somebody can correct me in the chat if somebody's in there.
Anyway, it goes. BJJ 365 definitely sounds like something that if you're trying to build up your game, it's something that you definitely want to look into.
Hit the link in the show notes.
Yes, hit that link. Go and learn some jiu-jitsu. Also, Calum Callista, Sneaky Submissions. I'll plug that because Calum has some absolute shenanigans on there from BJJ Fanatics. If you want to go hit that up, definitely going to add some solid weapons to your arsenal, which I think could help you out. So go look that up too.
Boom. So, we're looking forward to a lot of good jiu-jitsu, a lot of stuff. Before you sat down, we were talking about Jay Shields, then
that one got canceled.
So that's Kara Blackburn and who?
No, that one got canceled.
Right, that one's off the schedule.
Yeah, I cannot pronounce her name. Can you?
Where is this? We scratched the match of, man, you threw that one off on me hard, didn't you? Adriana Meehan?
I'm not trying to butcher.
I'm sorry. I apologize for that.
No disrespect intended. I can't say it. I'm sorry.
But we had to cancel that match between those two, and then they have listed here for wrestling finals. Did y'all talk about that earlier?
Yeah, we did. When Jay was over, it was the wrestlers that he mentioned, their names. Super excited for those because I think it'll add a little more pump. That'll lead awesome into Wyatt Montgomery against Max Welch. That, honestly, next to Steven, that's probably the match that I'm most excited for.
Hey, we're going to get matches started in about 2 minutes. About 2 minutes.
That's the match I'm most excited for outside of Steven because Max and Wyatt are both pretty...
I didn't mean to bump you. I was just get out of my way. I want to talk. I'm just playing.
He's just coming in here all aggressive like.
Get out of the way. I'm just too big for this seat, bro. I'm playing. I don't know who that is. You're excited about Wyatt, but one thing that we do have to do is we have to run our little thing for our the guys that sponsored this event, and they are on there. It is Cason. What's that? Cason Visual Productions. Burritos Mexican Grill. Tech Center Mixed Martial Arts. And what does that say there?
That's the mission, John's mission.
That's Kaysen Visual Productions. Shout out Nate Kaysen and your absolute visual audio savagery. Also,
dude, and
with,
people
Isaac
don't even
Stackhouse.
realize how much of the stuff that Nate does for all of grappling.
Oh my God!
All the stuff that's on Instagram, YouTube, and stuff. He's had his finger on it in somehow, some way.
Seriously, he's such a big advocate for jiu-jitsu, martial arts, and just really furthering the sport and the art of it and trying to get it more mainstream than it. I think it's awesome. That and the work he does is just incredible, man. It's undeniable. If you've enjoyed this stream so far, then you're enjoying the fruits of his labor. Yeah, I think you said he was up until like 3 o'clock in the morning or something like that.
Yes, trying to get all these scenes set up and everything. It was amazing to just kind of watch him do the thing.
Yeah, man.
And shout out to my boy Isaac here.
Yeah.
He's been running this stream the whole time, switching the cameras and keeping that thing.
The ones and twos, if you will.
And that's the stack
wheels
house.
of steel. Well, I mean, I'm the Daily Stack, the Wandering Grappler. I'm all kinds of things. You can find me all over the internet.
Yeah, he's there.
savage,
All you got to do is turn the internet on, and
I'm
he's
just
there.
there.
He's
Isaac
just there.
Stackhouse will be in your face.
I'm just all over the place.
And then down at the bottom of the screen, you see the Hatch Coach Edwards. That's his Instagram handle. You got at Nate Kaysen Instagram. You got at the Daily Stack. That is my man here. You got Coach Jimmy Tech. I do a YouTube channel and Instagram. And then the one Nobo. No clue who that is. No clue.
That would be me, and if you just want to come follow me, that's fun. All I really do is drop motivational stuff on Instagram and Facebook.
Motivational memes.
What motivates you?
My biggest motivations are obviously, honestly, the furthering of my own intelligence. Truthfully.
Motivational memes.
I've been really dumb in the past, dog, and I'm still really dumb all the time.
Okay, okay.
My life's passion is to try to not be dumb.
To be less dumb.
Yeah, to be less dumb. If I can
Okay.
accomplish that like every day, that's really just the goal. I love reading books. Honestly, if you really want some good books to read, and this is just me not plugging anybody because I don't get anything for what I'm about to tell you, but if you go on my Instagram or my Facebook and you just look at some of the books that I posted and start reading them, man, Ryan North, I just got done reading his How to Build Everything, which is basically like if you were to travel back in time and get stuck back in time and wanted to figure out how to rebuild the world.
And we're starting matches back. And we're back.
So shout out to mine and Wade's book club.
I'm pretty excited for this match. You've got Justin Maldonado, who's in the pink, and you've got Blake Mann, who's in the red, white, and blue America rash guard gear.
Justin is 33 years of age. He trains at Glenville BJJ 10th Planet. He's a blue belt and has been training 3.5 years. He's a federal officer. He has 2 boys. He wants to give them a shout out, Matthew and Samson. Shout out to Matthew and Samson.
Shout out to those guys.
Blake Mann is 29 years of age. Trains at Divine Camden. So beach training. What is that?
He's been training for around 10 years.
Oh, has been training on and off
blue
for
belt
10
for
years.
6 years. He hasn't been able to train consistently because of his active duty military service. He was in the Army for 6 years and the Coast Guard for 4. He's still currently in the Coast Guard. I had the opportunity to speak with him. He trains under Sean McCleary and Marion McCleary, who are 2 black belts in my affiliation. He's feeling pretty confident going into this. He told me he was excited. He's known Justin, and he says that he's super game, and Justin said the same thing about him. They have a lot of respect right now, and they seem to be going pretty hard in this hand fighting exchange, man. I'm liking the intensity that they have. It's controlled, but it's ferocious, you know?
Blake has now took the title for best saying and predictions. and all of that good stuff. He said belts are arbitrary. It's the journey anyways. Let's go.
Dude, it's true. It's very true.
Comments are telling you to get out of the nerds, Jimmy.
Heck no.
Lots of heavy collar tying going on.
Going for
some dragging
snap
back and
downs.
forth. Yeah.
I like it, man. This is a very big guy jiu-jitsu thing. Going back to that, man, you know, you got to play that gamble the right way of when you're going to try to shoot that shot or go for a takedown, because one wrong move and you can end up in bottom side for a minute.
Wade's being too secretive. He's eating popcorn.
All right, listen. This. Oh, you can't see it. Never mind. But there's a whole bowl of popcorn in front of me, and I'm eating that and the nerds. I don't care, because I'm not cutting weight right now.
Me neither. I was just clowning.
This Sunday afternoon of the VFW, I'm going to enjoy some popcorn.
That's a fact.
And some nerds.
Yeah.
These guys are still hand fighting. It's one thing that I yell at my guys a lot. I'd like to see. I think he's trying. I actually think that Blake is trying to look at the head positioning. He's trying to point the head. If you can wipe the head and point and get in there instead of going shoulder to shoulder that way, the person that wins that head fight usually wins the takedown.
That's like super vintage you too, is using your head as a rudder, man.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen you do that all the time, and I took that play out of your book more times than I can count, because it's such a powerful tool whenever you're trying to play the takedown game, man, is where the head goes, the body, or where the head flows, the body goes. How do you say it?
Where the head goes, the body follows.
Yeah, there you go. That one. That is
3 minutes into this match.
And just being real, if you start pointing that head, man, it's extremely uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Forehead to temple, and you start steering their head like a rudder. It's real easy to get to the back of their hips, to get in on that lead leg, turn them, like whip them to the back. It's a huge part of wrestling that is so underutilized.
Yeah, man, seriously. A lot of guys don't like to play that game because it can be a little painful, even for the guy that's doing it sometimes. But when you've got a thick head like me and Jimmy, it really doesn't matter.
Brandon Mccaghren said Isaac Stackhouse is his personal hero.
Thank you.
Thank you, B-Man.
I think.
That's awesome.
Everybody wants to be like Isaac when they grow up.
No, don't.
He said, no, don't. Insanity. Hey, Coach Jimmy. What's up, Insanity? Jake Leonard. Love that popcorn. Let's go.
Facts. Homie, love popcorn.
All right, we're approaching halfway through this match, and we're still on our feet.
I think that now would be a good time to talk about implementing a sit-down rule. You know?
We got to do this pre-matches next time. We need to talk about, there's a pickup on the single.
There you go. And a little as I'm
sacrifice.
As I'm talking about it, I like it. Let's go get some wizard action going right now. Crank down on that. Doesn't need it. Looks like Justin's really hunting for that leg, man. He's not one to let it go, which is smart.
There you go.
Getting that double, and his tenacity pays off, man.
Keeps coming.
I love it. He's dogging it. Going straight into that half. I like it. Good job, man. Risk it for the biscuit, dog.
Dude, I love the fact that that happened right around the halfway mark. But I think we need to implement some yellow cards like the old Pride rules or something.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Is give us a sit-down rule or something.
Yeah, I think
5 minutes left on the clock. This top quarter half. Looks like he has the lockdown in, but he's flat on his back.
Yeah.
Trying to isolate out that arm.
Justin doing a good job of keeping it so he can't go reach down for that deep half, you know. Really giving him that hard cross face and isolating that arm out. Interested to see what he's going to do with that.
And right here from bottom, if he would get like some momentum going on that, like in the 10th planet system, we call like dip set, or like going back and forth.
Yeah.
Get him from hip to hip to kind of give more of a movement, get himself unstuck.
Yeah.
Just kind of bringing his knees to his chest and rocking him and trying to steer him back and forth. It would get him.
He would be able to be mobile.
Yes, instead of just using it as a position. This was a mistake that I made early on when I learned.
Just like that.
Yeah, and that was a mistake that I made early on when I learned lockdown. I didn't realize how useful it was to get to control people's hips and I thought it was just like this place to lock someone down, and then I realized, like, no, man, you're utilizing this tool wrong. It's not just to hold somebody here. You can actually control their hips and get their hips high and use it to swim to this electric chair or swim to this sweep or even get up to dogfight. It's a really good tool.
Man,
Guards open.
Justin's just did such a good job of grinding that out too, man. Keeping that really consistent shoulder pressure, just keeping that running so he can open up that half guard a little bit and keep him from that lockdown and doing what he wanted to do. Really shutting off all options he had. Really good job from Justin. And
one of the things Blake needs to do is like look to when he pummels for the lockdown, like he just did. He needs to be stretching the leg, this figure four, and down towards the ankle, instead of flaring his knee. It would make it a lot tighter and put less strain on his own knees there. I think that would help him with his dip set.
Okay,
got a little overzealous. Back to our feet.
There's 2.5 minutes left in this match. These guys are back hand fighting, back standing. They kind of felt where each other are. They're saying, "Come on, Justin," in the chat.
2 minutes, Justin. Look at the clock.
And
Justin's got 2 minutes left.
Justin's coach telling him not to look at the clock and to just move forward.
The super chat is live, guys. Hook these competitors up.
Yeah, Justin. Body lock, break him down, Justin.
Minute 30 left. Still on our feet.
Body lock, switch it to a body lock, open under.
You've got Justin's coach calling for a body lock right now.
And that's tough sometimes. I mean, you're deep in these rounds. I mean, you've been going for over 8 minutes now.
Yeah, almost 9 minutes.
Almost 9 minutes. So
It's tough. Especially the exchange these guys have had. I agreed, man. There's a lot of energy expended.
Aggressive guard sit from Justin.
Yeah. And now you've got. Go ahead, Jim.
It looked like he was trying to pull him into it, like to like do a little flyby.
Got to establish those grips. Oh, here we go.
Going for a leg ride, I guess. Okay.
Jumps in for a back mount.
It's going to pull on the forehead.
Looking to try to break him down with that leg ride, I think.
Gonna stretch him out.
Yeah, get a little crossface. I think he's a little too high, though.
With the mouth cover.
With the leg ride, you really want to cover the hips while you're trying to throw those in. If you get up too high and you don't have good shoulder control, it's really hard to stretch someone out.
I know you guys probably don't see this, but like that hand pummeling and that stuff is
Under 30 seconds. 20 seconds left to go in this spider web.
Going hard for that arm bar, man. I love that.
I wish he would tuck his leg behind that head. There he goes. Go for the swim move. 10 seconds.
Very good match between these guys.
5 seconds left.
And that's time.
Good job, both competitors.
And that's a draw.
Double loss.
Double loss.
All right.
All jokes aside, man, everybody that has went to a draw today has tried. Like there's only been like one match where like it just.
You could have only talked about like one match that could have been considered boring by the standards of like you're going for a submission and like working for that. Like we were just playing on the feet. These guys played on their feet, but it looked like they were pushing the pace and they were respecting each other's game in that way.
Definitely, man. 100%.
I'm having a lot of fun doing this, man. These guys are putting on the show. All right, up next.
All right, cut away. we're back.
All right, guys. We have Javoria Shield, Crazy. They call him Jay or Crazy. He says only the people that train with him can call him Jay. He prefers everyone else to call him Crazy. He is from Tech Center, Mixed Martial Arts. He's been training 3.5 years. He'll be 22 years old tomorrow. He recently started working at 10th Planet Perry. He's a blue belt. He
Rocking the chestnut check or the checkers, not chest.
He strangles people for a living.
Oh, John going straight in for that takedown. That's
John,
a wrestler pedigree.
John Porter's 33 years old. He trains at Force MMA with Wyatt. He's a game wrestler. He stepped up 5 minutes before the match today, so.
I really like what Jay's doing here, though. The way he responded to that, going for the double overhooks, and then going for... Oh, man! That nice... Man! Jay's just going in for that quick
That
kill.
was
Quick to the back.
That was such a...
Oh, my gosh.
He sprinted 90 yards and missed the last 10. That was amazing takedown. It was nice.
To an awesome back take. Seriously, that was great from Jay.
He just slowed this thing back down, and, he's ending up on top.
Jay's squirrely, man.
I knew that Jay's match was going to be exciting, and I'm just glad that John stepped up to allow us to have this match, man. This is awesome. And like I said, John is a game opponent. He's gritty, man. He's gritty. I've trained with him over at Wyatt School, and he is a gritty dude. And then Jay is deceivingly strong for the size of man that he is.
It's 129 pounds against about 170, if anybody was wondering.
Yeah.
It's
wow.
There's a pretty big weight discrepancy between the two of them in favor of John, and I think that that just speaks to every bit of game that Jay has in his arsenal, bro, especially the way he's been carrying himself in this match thus far. I mean, God, we're not even 2 minutes into the match, and look at the displays we've already had of grappling.
John with a takedown, Jay recovering half. All right, we got John in lockdown. Jay has John in lockdown.
Yes.
I'm saying we. It's my boy out there.
I know this is doing good commentating, watching your man work here.
Yeah.
Hey, look, he's going for that old school sweep. Jay is trying to get there on the end of the toes, using his
John's doing
beautiful
a really
switch.
good job of keeping on his hands right there, making it hard for Jay to get that old school.
He needs a belly down and swim move.
Well, now he's in that electric chair, which this is very uncomfortable for John.
John showing some amazing flexibility. I've been in this position before. That sucks.
He's in on the head again. He's trying to get to the back. John with a nice takedown. Jay's in rubber.
Jay with a notoriously dangerous rubber guard, too. The last time he was out here, he almost finished his opponent via 4 or 5 different submissions from his rubber guard. So, interested to see.
John with some
pulls
good
out.
posture,
Yeah.
controlling the knees. Oh, they're both back on their feet. Let's go. The crowd's clapping.
Yeah. 7 minutes.
Dude, I'm just
remaining.
so glad we got this match.
Yeah, seriously. Jay's getting the ability to showcase a lot. What I really like he's doing when he's going for the head, he's going for that punch guillotine that you like to do. That I've been noticing the way he's maneuvering his hand up there. I really love the way he does that.
Yeah, I think that what he's trying to do is get him to pull his head back so he can shoot in on him to kind of get on the hips up, arm in on this one.
Yeah.
He just stripped the grips. Let's see if he tries to switch off or if he just tries to turn him. Watching him turn him would be nice.
Gator roll, gator roll.
Do a barrel roll.
Standing ninja chokes.
That's a dated joke. I realize that nobody gets that anymore.
I get that joke.
Okay.
It's okay, Isaac. We can be old together.
Little bit of Star Fox for the peeps.
For the people that don't know in the YouTube world.
Old school gamers.
Crossface to the head. Needs to pull on that head.
Lots of good wrestling exchanges with John.
I was saying
seriously.
John is doing just such a good job of like squaring back up.
And the amount of shots he's been able to take in this is awesome, man, and how effective they really are. Jay's doing a great job of stopping them, and John's doing a great job of laying them on, and they're both very technically sound the way they're doing it. The way that Jay's controlling John's head whenever he is going to try to shoot on him, I think that's awesome.
So you and I were talking earlier, and I told you he was going to do what?
I don't remember.
Stand in front of him and try to wrestle a little bit. You remember?
Yeah. Oh, man, it gets a little toss there, too. Very nice.
And you were like, you think so? And I was like, yes.
Hey, listen, man, I'm surprised. I'll be the first one to admit it. I did not think that Jay was going to try to wrestle with him. I figured that he was going to go straight into his guard because that is just such a versatile position for him, man.
5 minutes left in this match.
And it's so cool to watch Jay do some of the stuff that he's been learning over there with Steven. And just like, he was playing the game, like, doing things and then just doing the things that he's learning. He's just putting the things together between both schools, and it's just so awesome to watch.
I really like the way that Jay's trying to keep that middle area dominated with his feet right now.
And just shade.
It's stopping John from being able to do a lot of the more heavy pressure passes.
God. 4 minutes.
That was a punishing takedown.
That was savage, bro. These guys are dogging each other.
I told you
man.
he's deceptively strong, dude.
You
do not expect a 129-pound man to be as strong as a 200-pound man.
That's a fact.
One of his main training partners like 260, and they like have good exchanges, and I'm like, man, stop that.
It's disturbing.
Your body is not gonna be 20 years old forever. Like. That's awesome, man. Jay's looking for this 5-0 grip. He's trying to stay on the back. He does have a truck hook. We all know what Jay is capable of from here with this position.
That twister, baby.
Hey.
He's been known to hit him in the past in competition. His first competition, too, if I'm not mistaken.
These guys are putting in work, man. And Jay's doing such a good job of transitioning and just staying in on everything. Mel Tripp said Jay's using that head position into the
Gator roll. Gator roll straight into an anaconda. I love this position.
He needs a push.
He's going. I'm telling you,
thought about it.
He's got it. I wish Jay would.
John is strong, dude.
Coming up the top, yeah.
And
now he's just gonna settle.
I think he should switch off and stretch and then fall over the head. Oh, he let the head out. Two minutes and 20 seconds left.
This has been an active match. Lots of shots. A little mutual respect there with the fist bump.
John is tough, dude.
These guys just keep pushing each other, and these matches just keep getting more and more exciting.
Right back down into that butterfly guard. Jay's playing a little flat on his back, but he's keeping that head elevated to kind of keep his core tight.
He's playing butterfly.
There you go.
Putting him back in, trying to get back to getting his frames. Oh, close guard.
Going into his guard. I'm predicting a rubber guard attempt here
John's
soon.
doing a good job of keeping his head up, man.
Yes, and it's making it very difficult for Jay to get a lot of his guard game going right now.
1:30 left to go. Going for the hip bump to the Kimura. This is right out of Stephen Aiken's playbook. Beautiful, he's got it.
Oh, there you go.
Oh man.
Oh man. I am. Oh,
Power
man.
Kimura.
He's keep going. He's just gonna keep flowing with it. Man.
The dude's tough.
Oh, dude, my shoulder hurts.
That made me twinge. And he still has it. And now he's in a triangle. Very good transition by Jay.
Oh man, I can't be the only one that felt that.
Good tight triangle left with 45 seconds left on the clock.
For the leg.
He's
swim for the leg.
Yeah.
Let's go. Jay with the triangle submission.
Bro, that was amazing.
What a match.
Seriously, Jay Shields, bro.
We have plenty of jiu-jitsu left.
Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
Don't flash the camera on me. I'm smiling too big. I look like a jackass.
All right. Well, we're going to go see what Jay has to say.
Let's go.
I don't know. Shout out Millersville. That's all I pretty much got to say. Shout out Millersville. Shout out Eastman. Shout out Perry. That's it.
Yeah, she said shout out to Milledgeville, Eastman, and Perry. He's from Milledgeville, moved to Eastman, trained there for almost 2 years. Then he started working and training with Steven over in 10th Planet Perry. Still, he's with us 2 days a week, with them 3 days a week. Love that dude. He's a game competitor. He's amazing to watch.
So now we're going to head into our wrestling finals.
Excited for this.
If you were here for the interview with Jay and he explained what all was going to play out with these, I believe.
Dude, 30 seconds left for that last one. This is coming up is Wyatt, Montgomery, and Max
we got
Welch,
the
right?
wrestling.
No,
finals
wrestling
first.
finals first.
Oh, I was zoned out. I was still smiling.
Way to
and
pay
cheesing.
attention, Jimmy.
Hey, I was looking at Steven. Steven distracted me. He was like, whew, 30 seconds. I'm like, I know, man.
That was a very exciting match. So we're going to watch two people wrestle.
Let's go.
Do we know the names of these two gentlemen?
Oh, yeah. Jay said it earlier.
I'm just so glad I'm not the only one that forgot, bro.
I wasn't on the stream, so I'm not taking blame for not remembering these two gentlemen. But we have shoes and no shoes again.
If I had to take a guess, I'm putting my money with shoes. No, I'm kidding. These are if you have been watching the entire time, these are the losers from the previous wrestling matches.
He's getting pinned.
Yeah, I think he's going to go straight into a pin here. No, he's not. He can't. He's not going to be able to bring the. He's going. I thought he was going to go for a stack there. If he would have been able to stack him at that point, then he definitely would have been able to pin him, but he couldn't finish it.
That man is tough.
The no shoes guy has flipped out of that, and now you've got shoes guy on his back.
I'm trying so hard not to yell out Walmart feet. I just did it anyway. Dang it. I'm just playing. Hey, don't beat me up, dude. It was a joke. I'm playing. Dude, these guys are wrestling though. Like, this is interesting.
So what the gentleman on top, if I'm in jiu-jitsu, I'm trying to get up to his top. Oh, wow. All right. So that's a reversal, correct?
Yeah, that's a reversal. So that's 2 points.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not no wrestler.
I can't stand you, you liar. You sit on a throne of flies.
What's he doing with his arm there, Wade?
I can't see. Hold on. All right, so he's going for a crossface right now. Shoes guy is doing a good job trying to collect his leg. He'd probably try to spin around and come up for a outside single, but he's not going to be able to do that because no shoes guy is getting in a crucifix position. Yeah, and now shoes guy's got the okay.
They're just rolling.
Scrambles, going from position to position. No shoes guy. See, he's going to cover his hips there. He's going to a little too high right there. Shoes guy, he could. All right, that's the first round.
That was the first round. Dude, I really do want to point out, you have to be game to wrestle barefoot with somebody else that's got some shoes on.
Yeah, we made this point in the first match that I was impressed that he's out there without shoes.
Man, is that the same dude?
Yeah.
That's not the same dude.
No, it's not.
No.
The other guy had white shorts on as well.
Yeah, the other guy.
No, those are the same. That's the same.
That's
dude.
the same guy. No shoes guy. Yeah.
All right.
There's
Chad,
one
I
no
don't think
shoes
it's the same guy.
One no shoes guy to rule them all.
Did he win the first match?
This is the loser.
This is the loser bracket. So I believe they're doing wrestle back type.
Oh, so it's the same guy.
This is for 3rd and 4th place.
Okay. That dude. Okay. Well, I still stand by what I said.
Shoes guy is doing a really good job of trying to dog that leg, but no shoes guy stuffed him.
Ooh.
He's going to the back, covering his hips. Got a little cross body right there.
Looking to break him down, hammer on the arm a little.
Yeah. And that's a little.
He's looking for a butt drag.
I would go. I would be trying to get back. Or oh no, shoes guy has his leg, doesn't he?
Yeah.
No, he doesn't. No, he does not, because no shoes guy.
He couldn't run around like that if he had his leg.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
Woo! That was a sit out.
That was a good hit. Yeah, that was a really good sit out. And now we're going into referee position, which again, for those of you that don't know, that is when one guy's on the bottom, one guy's on top. Guy in the bottom.
Explain it to me like I'm 4.
Well, you see there, little Jimmy, you have the guy on the bottom that needs to get up, and then you have the guy on top that needs to get him down.
But he's already down.
No, he's not.
You mean on his back?
Yes. Thank you, Isaac.
The goal to win in wrestling is to pin the other guy squarely on his shoulders. That's like an instantaneous win, right? That's like a submission.
3 seconds on his back, and that's a pin.
That's the goal that these two gentlemen are going for.
Yes.
So technically, if you choke them and they go to sleep and you roll them over, you win.
Yes, exactly.
But there are no submissions in this style of grappling.
You are also not allowed to choke somebody in this.
Intentionally?
No,
Or is
bro. I don't know about wrestling. My bad.
30 seconds left on
Caught him
this.
slipping.
Put them to sleep, turn them over.
For those of you keeping score, I would have to say that Shoes Guy is probably controlling the action right now. No Shoes Guy going in for a shot, getting stuffed. I like the way that he shot his arm in right there, because if you do that,
That was a pretty takedown.
I feel so bad not knowing these guys' names, man.
It's funny, though, because I call that a pretty takedown as a jiu-jitsu guy, and probably every wrestler's like,
I'll tell you what, the best wrestlers will tell you that like most of their takedowns are like super sloppy and gritty looking.
Yeah.
Because a good wrestler with good hips and takedown defense. All right, first takedown wins. Sudden death, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
This is exciting. This is something that people can understand and get behind.
Yeah. The first one, you can see both of them are tired, and rightfully so. This has been 4 minutes of terror for
So they have a minute of first takedown wins.
Yes, sir. Oh, going for a lat drop automatically. Oh, he's getting on that leg. He's getting on that leg. Oh, man. What?
So he has to cover to count that as a takedown, though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for letting us know, Wade.
I can't stand you. I'm kidding. I love Jimmy. Anybody that didn't know, don't kick me.
Whoa, single.
Hold up. What do we have here? What do we have here? Can you get around us?
Yep.
That's it. That's game. Shoes Guy, 3rd place. No Shoes Guy, 4th place.
I say no shoes guy got first place.
No Shoes Guy got 1st place. He got 1st place in our hearts.
Yeah.
No Shoes Guy gets 1st place in my heart.
That man's got sneakers on.
Have you ever had somebody scrape your foot with some shoes when you barefoot?
Yes. It
Those,
sucks.
Those grippy shoes hurt, too.
They really do. Wrestling shoes are like just duct tape, and they just peel and ugh.
All right, we got blue shoes and black shoes.
I want to call him Belly because he's got.
I mean, he's showing it off.
Does he have a belly shirt? Are we going belly shirt?
Skins.
Shirts versus skins.
Skins versus blouse. Game blouses.
The wrestlers are gonna go watch this back and be like, they just clown the wrestlers the whole time, dude.
Hey, man,
I love wrestling.
Come do jiu-jitsu with me,
I
man.
have so much respect for wrestlers.
Yeah, nothing but love for you.
I'm gonna
guys.
sit on you, dog. You walk in and you walk up to me with some shoes on like that, I'm sitting straight to my boudoir.
Hey, man, you've got some serious skill going on right now with this hand fighting exchange. I like it. I like the intensity these guys are bringing.
A lot of head positioning.
Yeah, kind of like we were talking about earlier with using your head as a rudder. You can see that a lot right now. I would definitely be trying to turn the body a little bit right now so you can get your forehead more into the side of their temple. That's really the sweet spot that you want to get to.
Dude, when they reach long like that, he should just steer and step behind the elbow.
Yeah, man. Go for a drag to a high C or something like that.
When they're here, they should be pointing their head and, like, instead of going ear to ear, they should be trying to look at each other's temple.
Yeah.
Get good head positioning.
Yeah.
Like,
Man. Oh, man.
Lots of commitment.
Oh, he was going for it, cuz.
Didn't get him loaded quite enough, but man, that was an attempt. That was nice.
It was. Oh, and we got okay.
And we're getting off into the stands.
He's going off into the crowd, bro. That's impressive. The commitment there, man. He wanted it.
This is for first and second in their wrestling tournament.
Yeah, and both competitors are really, really going pretty hard right now.
And Black Shoes had said that he hadn't competed since middle school, so.
Yeah.
Does anybody know the weight difference? I have no.
I would have to say that Blue Shoes is probably at a little bit of a weight disadvantage. I don't think it's anything as equitable to like what Jay was facing.
They look the same size to me. Just playing.
Oh, man.
0-0.
No points.
Good stuff.
I'd have to, I don't know. Okay. Are they going into referee position or are they going neutral?
What's the difference?
Neutral is when you are starting standing on your feet. Referee position is what we were talking about that I had to explain to Jimmy like a 4-year-old.
So what is Jay having to explain here? Oh, he's explaining the referee position to him?
Well, just going over the rules because he has to set them up specifically. An interesting point, what he just did right there when he went for the back like that, that is a playoff where you're either going to let that person go back up into neutral or you do what he did.
So then he has to get up and wrestle with you like this.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes, that is a very viable option, but that also does put you at a 1-point disadvantage because that is a stand-up.
If you accept the stand-up, okay.
Well, no.
If
Jim,
the guy gets to his feet, it's 1 point.
That's what I'm saying. So
Okay.
that was 1 point scored from
Yes.
Black Shoes on Blue Shoes because he was able to get up.
I got you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I can't stand you.
I enjoyed the education. I had no idea what was going on.
Thank you, Isaac. Oh,
Whoa,
man.
what a...
Kara said everybody looks big to me.
Kara is the definition of small lives matter.
Good turnaround there. So now they have to keep wrestling. There's 4 seconds left on the clock.
Yep.
Me and Jay just look at everybody and say, "What's going? Everybody's big. Like, what are you talking about?"
Everyone's big to us when you real little like us.
So how big?
So it's 1-0 Black Shoes, correct?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm completely lost then.
No, Black Shoes is probably is up in points right now. If I stop.
It is 1-0.
Is it 1-0?
Yeah, that's what he just said. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Okay.
I would have given Black
Shoes
Shoes at least 2 takedowns. Never mind.
You got to cover, man.
Apparently, I suck, man. Don't even listen to me.
You got to cover, man. So it's 1-0. Black Shoes stood up from the neutral position and got to his feet.
Oh, that gives 40 seconds then, because this is the 3rd round.
Yeah, but why didn't they start back off in
Referee position.
They
probably someone
chose neutral.
Yeah, they
Black
probably
Shoes was given the option, and I believe he chose neutral.
Oh yeah, because he was up in a point. Easy dub. Just stay on your feet, bro.
Yeah,
he hasn't been taken down so far by the standards.
Yeah. No. Yeah. My standards, he would have scored a takedown by now, but again, I suck.
If you get the takedown,
I like what he's doing with that leg right
2 for
there.
1.
That little back
Yeah.
trip that he's doing right there, that's a really, really good takedown. Oh, man. If he covers. Nope.
It's a win. They didn't give him points, but 1-0.
Good job. Black Shoes wins. Black Shoes, number 1. No Shoes, number 1 in my heart.
Christian, you ain't wrestled for me since middle school. I went over to Clinton County and played football. No wrestling over there. How'd you feel today, man?
Man, it felt good. I tell you.
Feel good to be back on the mat?
It felt good. Best match I probably ever had.
Yeah.
Boy, good.
Good stuff, man. Proud of you today.
He said that boy good.
That was a little scrap.
Yes, sir. They got it. Man,
trying to hide my nerds
let
behind
me
my cut.
tell you how excited I am because now we have Wyatt Montgomery against Max Welsh. Man, let me tell you, as far as a Kona main event goes, this is about as legit as it gets, dog. 2 very game purple belts.
We're going to cut away real quick. And we're back.
Man, back to how excited I am about this match. Oh, my gosh. Wyatt Montgomery.
Let's go.
Force Jiu Jitsu against Max Welch. Oh, and we go straight into the sit down. Man, I was wondering what was going to happen here. If Wyatt was going to try to showcase some of this leg game. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Can you tell us how excited you are again, Wade?
Dude, I'm so excited. I want to see what Wyatt's going to do, bro. He's been working legs for a minute now, and he's been telling me he's got something to show me, and I can't wait to see. You have Max coming with a very aggressive on the legs, going for really controlling his feet, which is super smart when you're going up against the leg locker, man, to just climb those legs and get to where you can cover the feet. Wyatt doing a great job now of trying to hand fight with them, and outstanding exchange. God.
For me, one thing that I've noticed, even with Wyatt, he is fighting the urge to wrestle. He is fighting the urge to wrestle. And
as you say that, he gets up and right back down.
He's fighting the urge because it's against the game plan. It's not what he wants to do today. Wyatt's 23 years of age. He trains at Force MMA in Douglas, Georgia. He's a purple belt. He's been training Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for 4 years, 10 years of wrestling. He was bullied in school, and that's what made him want to start training.
Was he wrestling during that time period?
He started wrestling around that time.
Okay. Wyatt's getting in on the leg.
Wyatt is in on the legs.
He's coming in. What's he going to do? Tap.
There's the heel hook.
Oh, man. Wyatt Montgomery.
Quick work.
With the heel hook finish, baby.
8 minutes and 40 seconds left.
He trained at Texas MMA until he opened his gym in Douglas. Now he's under Team Callista. That was Max Welch. He's 28 years old. He trained at Divine BJJ Savannah. Training 10 months. Here's the interview.
Am I supposed to say something? No, man. That's exactly what I expected. And I wanted to come in and show a different part of my game, and I believe I did that. Yeah, so
that was fun to watch. Right?
Yeah, man. I appreciate it.
Let's go.
Appreciate it.
All right. So
that was a great display of he's learned so far.
Max is he's been training 10 months and is a blue belt. He's been grappling a very, very long time, as not BJJ specifically. He volunteers.
We got to cut out. And we're back.
And we got the belt.
The final.
The heavyweight VFW champ.
This is the VFW champ belt.
The undisputed heavyweight VFW champ of the world, baby.
Stephen Aiken, 10th Planet Black Belt.
After the 10 minutes, it'll go to 5s. And in the 5 minutes, it's going to be the most legit attempts in that 5 minutes. If it's a tie in that 5 minutes, say you've each tried one, then you'll go to a third overtime, which is just first takedown, like we just did in wrestling.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
awesome. All right.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. There will be a winner today. Stephen Aiken is a black belt under Richie Martinez in the 10th Planet system. He owns a school in Perry, Georgia. It's 10th Planet Perry. He runs the Dream No Gi camp in Costa Rica every year. The next one is coming up. If you guys are interested, hit him up on social media.
Oh, man.
Hard guard pull.
Josh Harper opts for the guard pull, man. Very interesting.
You can find Steven at The Dream 10P. On Instagram, no spaces, all lowercase. Joshua Harper is 35 years of age. He's the owner and head instructor of Higher Performance Jiu-Jitsu, Soul Fighters in Thomasville. They've been open for 4 years. He's been a black belt since October 2021. He's been training for 10 years. He's a fireman for Thomasville Fire Rescue. He's an IBJJF No-Gi Pan Am's medalist at brown belt, multiple-time IBJJF International Open champion and medalist at blue, purple, and brown. Let's go.
Man, already you're starting to see just the technical excellence between the two of these guys right now. You've got Steven playing in his guard, leaving virtually no space at all between him and Josh Harper at all times, man. And that is just such a great and understated technique and idea that guard players just don't play enough now. And now you see him going in for this deep half, man, and I'm loving it.
Steven was trying to hit that leg curl to the electric chair. He didn't quite have control over the heel. Josh is in side control now. Steven's got some really good frames across. Steven's trying to get his legs. He's getting up to his knees. It's in turtle.
A little jump into the back.
Going for the jump there.
And these guys are squared back up.
Both guys are game. 2 minutes off the clock. 8 minutes left to go in this first round. They said that they were going to go to a 5-minute overtime. That then they will have a comparison of submission attempts, legit submission attempts. And if it's a tie to that, it'll be taken to a first takedown.
Yes, and I'm really interested to see what Steven has planned in his head right now, because he was saying earlier when he was speaking with me and Isaac that he thinks he's going to be able to finish this before the 10-minute mark. I'm really excited to see what he brings out.
I just want to point out that these guys are black belts, and they're out here competing.
Yeah, man.
And it's so, rare to see guys, once they make it to that level and start getting under that microscope, that guys just show up and put it on the line and represent in front of their students this way. So shout out to both of these guys, because it's one of those hard things to do. And Steven continues to go out and
he's threatening that Kimura trap as he tries to roll. Ooh, that was nice little transition.
It was.
What okay.
Steven's on the back again. Josh is now in turtle. Steven's pulling that. Oh, that's actually Josh.
Josh actually has a hold of that hand. Yeah. Interesting choice. Steven doing a good job of controlling that top hip to where Josh can't roll all the way over to regain his guard. Oh man!
I thought Steven was fixing to try to hit that fishnet and step in kind of deep. He looked like he was gonna jump. Baby twister.
Baby twister.
Baby twister. Dude, back to turtle, but Steven's in on the head. Man, such little small things make such a huge difference.
Oh, that was, and now he's got him spread out.
Oh man, Stevens.
There it is.
That arm
he got his elbow clear.
Good job on Josh following that roll.
Seriously, that could have been so dangerous for him.
Steven with good posture. He's in Josh's guard now.
Keeping his hands down on his hips, good control.
His guard is open. Steven's just going to look to pass.
That top pressure is just relentless.
Look at that.
Man.
Constantly moving forward.
That was beautiful.
I've been there before. It's terrible. As he just smashes through your guard. Good back take attempt. Good job getting to his
Goes
feet
into
on
the head.
Josh.
Goes straight to the head, too. I love that. Not giving him any
And
room to breathe.
Staying in front of the legs.
Halfway through. We're at 5 minutes.
Seriously, the way he's got him covered right now is just beautiful, man.
Dude, to be able to turn underneath Stephen Aiken like that dude is strong.
Maybe he's doing the technique right.
Talking about moving a truck, moving a car.
Do I see a reverse gut wrench? Oh, come on, Steven. Do it for me. That's one of our biggest points of argument is that reverse gut wrench. But it's been a fun little thing that we've added. Yeah. I see all of his guys looking at me over there.
Everybody's just staring at us.
If he did my thing in his,
that would have been the greatest thing ever. They are both black belts, Thomas.
The biggest shout out to Isaac Stackhouse ever.
Oh, look at that little hammer lock in the back. Does he have his hand through?
Man, that's tough. Ooh, man.
That's what I was asking. Does he have that left? I can't see if he has that left arm. Oh, yeah, it's stuck.
Oh, man.
That is not a fun position to be in.
That looks like it hurts so bad. Oh, and Steven stepping on it to keep the control of the end of that lever like that.
There you go.
Man, he is.
There's a tap.
Man.
Very good tap.
Oh, man. Good job.
What would that be called? I honestly don't know. If anybody in the chats knows what they would call that, what would you call that?
Good job.
The VFW champ.
Heavyweight champ, Stephen Aiken, baby.
The baddest man in Nashville, Georgia.
Baddest man in Nashville, Georgia.
We got it done before the cops got here.
He got it done before the cops got here.
Attaboy. Good job, Stephen. Good job, Josh.
Look at that belt.
Joshua Harper.
Both competitors.
Conor McGregor's going to show up. Give me my belt.
Speech. We're getting our post-fight interview.
Yeah, start us off
Josh,
there.
your thoughts on the match?
It was good. My goal was to not get stuck under Steven. I knew that was definitely not where I wanted to be. And a little bit of time and pressure, he let it soak in. And I think, as he would normally say, it became a game of checkers and not chess there. He just kept moving forward, and
nice.
It was good. Really good pressure.
Man, well, you're one of two black belts, the very first to compete on this card, man. We commend you, and we appreciate you stepping up. Thank you so much, Josh. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Jay. Appreciate you.
That was good.
Steven!
Let's go, champ.
Got a man here, champ with the first belt. What's your thoughts on the match, Mr. Aiken?
He was tough, man. I feel like he's watched some of my stuff. He knew what I wanted to do. I thought he was trying to go like an old school sweep, but he's trying the dog bar. And so like felt that pressure on me. I was like, oh crap. Had to run. Really solid. I knew he was gonna be strong, positionally sound. I knew it was gonna be a matter of time. That's a submission I try a lot. If you go in the archives at BJJ 365, I teach a bunch of classes where I use that 5-0 style grip to get the hands behind people's back. Usually I get more choked, but I felt like he was tipping in a different way. So yeah, feel really excited, happy to be here. 10 Planet Freaks.
Dude, you can hear a pin drop, man. We love watching you, Steven. Thank you, man.
Planet
Really appreciate
Freaks.
you. Love you, bro.
Good stuff, guys.
Well, that was an exciting end to the day.
Yeah, man. That finished with 2 subs back to back, man.
Yeah, and I have a
awesome.
feeling they're fixing to blast some music on this thing, man.
Well, we're going to cut out. Thank y'all for joining.
Thank
Go
y'all
to
so
the
much.
show notes and click the link so that you can support me and Steven in what we do and enjoy this stream. So thank y'all. Enjoyed it.
Real quick before we kill this thing off, guys, I hope that if I've messed up anybody's names or anything like that or said anything, like, man, guys, it's all in good fun, and I'm sorry that we messed up and did all that. You guys have an amazing night.
Let me sit. Hey, man, I used to finish my podcast like this. I'm going to say this to everybody watching right now. Live life and learn your lessons. Be dope and earn your blessings. Peace.
Go.